Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
And here we go, the start of another stream, everybody. Hello, welcome to the stream. I am ready to play some games. Oh man, I've had a great day today. I got tons of stuff done today. Played some Fallout Shelter for those who were hanging out with that earlier. Then, of course, went and got a whole bunch of IRL stuff, and then got super tired, laid down, woke up in time way before the stream, about an hour before the stream, and then boom, here I am streaming, going all night long. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's dive in. First, let's go ahead and show some love right here to the peeps here at the top of the stream. Of course, Monsterholic here super early, bro. He was here like as early as me, like a half hour ago when I was starting to prep the stream here. I do get here very early. It takes me a while to get everything prepped, but we are good to go. I do also see Rigbo in there. I see Crazy, of course, my awesome mod backing me up. I see Ironside in there. Everybody saying hello to me, saying hi, Kismet, how you doing? I am doing awesome. I am ready to go and get in the wasteland, and we're going to make some serious, crazy cash today. We're going to make some serious, crazy cash. We're going to go ahead and dive in right away. Let's do it. Let's just dive right in. Now, I'd be pretty awesome if all of a sudden, boom, I was in there, and then I was in the game. That's right. There I am with a beautiful shot of the wasteland. Let's take a nice look. Look at this. Nice nighttime shot, of course, of our beginning of our mega base here. I'm up on high. Of course, we got the city in the background. We're going to go and get into some trouble in that city. But first, we're going to start in on that serious cash. I'm going to show you guys how I make a tremendous amount of cash every single time I play through Fallout 4 or every couple days in game. I will make a tremendous amount of cash. We got a ton of resources now. We're getting it up pretty high, though we do need a ton of aluminum. So we're going to need to work on that a bit as well. But we will go ahead and work on those shipments and work on all that stuff tonight. Probably use a little bit of the settlement overseer as well. I'll show you a bit of that. And then we'll go out and we'll get in some trouble into the wasteland. That's what we'll do. But first, let's go ahead and start off. Here I am way up here at the top. Of course, I've got my power running. Eventually, I want to go ahead and replace all of this power about this point when I have enough resources with my, of course, the ultimate current power generator, the fusion generator. Now, I can do it right now. Look at this. Boom, I can do it right now, replace this whole entire thing. It's going to cost me 44, or it's going to cost me 25 aluminum out of my 44 aluminum. And basically, I will have 100 power, and I won't have to listen to all of this stuff. Now, listen to the difference. Hold on. Now, it's not annoying at first, but as you're sitting in your thing and you have these up above your base, which I used to do, it starts to get annoying after a while with these things constantly running and your turrets constantly turning. That's why I don't put them above my base anymore, because they're too darn loud. Now, this is going to be our mega base, so it's definitely worth investing in a nice, boom, there I go, I dropped it down in a fusion thing. Now, I'm not going to need these now, because this right here is worth 10 of these. And I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them there. I don't even have 10, so I'm going to actually scrap these, because I'm going to get rid of them because I'm not going to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and hit R to scrap, like so. Nice, huh? Nice. All that noise be gone. It be gone. Now, I don't need a big old platform up here anymore, though, but I'll just leave it here just for fun. Now, what I need to do, though, is I need to connect that power right there to this power right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just run that across there. Boom. Now I've got 120 power because the other power is coming from way over there on that particular boat there. As you can see kind of in the foggy distance there. You can kind of see a silhouette of it there. But that boat is sending me an additional 20 power. That's where I'm getting that extra power from. And that's it. That's all I need because I'm going to be doing a whole lot of money making today. Whole lot of money making. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I might tear my entire thing down here and rebuild it. We'll see. Let's go ahead and see what we've got here sorting away. Don't hear anything sorting right now. Means probably the workbench is totally empty. It is. It's totally empty. Now, let's go ahead and forward time here. First, we're going to go ahead and talk to our lady who happens to like my bed for some reason. Out of my bed, lady. Now, I leave beds around in various places. I leave, like, little stoves around. So, of course, I can access them as well. 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we'll go about 3 hours here, which is going to go ahead and forward time. It's also going to be daylight, so you guys don't have to watch me do stuff in the dark. Of course, it's going to be foggy, but then, of course, we're going to fix that problem right here. Let me get the big gun. The big gun, yeah. Boom. go ahead and fix that fogginess. There we go. Boom. That's right. There we go. And just like that. That's right. It's a beautiful morning, everybody. Beautiful morning in the wasteland. Hey, Omni. What's up? That's Mr. Anon, you doing the cookie wave. Hello to you. Welcome to the stream. It's time to get started. It's a beautiful morning for making some serious dough. All right. So we've got our power up there now. It's 100 power. Now, we had about 70 power before, plus the additional power from over there. Dog meat's pointing the way for me today. Now, normally I do not build on this side. I usually build on the other side. But I'm also a little bit overburdened, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't need to run back. The whole island is my building paradise. And that's why I like this particular place. That's why I like this particular place, because it does have a massive amount of stuff you can build. Whether you want to just build a giant base, whether you want to build a vault, whether you want to build a giant purified water empire like I'm about to build. We can just basically go anywhere in the island and build anywhere in the island. Now, typically, I don't build on this side. Usually, I build over the top of the workbench, but not today. Not today. Today, we're going to go ahead and build on this side just to do something different. Now, again, I'm overburdened with a ton of stuff right now. We got some ammo. We got some inventory. I don't even remember what it was I was doing, but let's just go ahead and put it all in there, and let's go ahead and let it sort all of that while we're busy building this up. Same thing with our ammo. Go for it. Sort that ammo. Oop, fusion core. There we go. All right, now it's gonna, that mega sorter back over there is gonna sort all that stuff I just put in there while I'm busy making myself some money. Now again, I don't need any more power units, which means I'm not gonna use up any more aluminum or anything on that. And we want to see how many purified waters we can make now. 22. That's right, 22. If you want to do the math real quick, 22 times 40. First person to put the answer in the chat who's fast enough to get their calculator pumping or can do it in their head. Gonna get 500 kids caps right now. Let's see. Let's see if anybody's up for any late night math. 22 times 40. Let's do it. So we're going to put 22 of these suckers down. Right here. Now we're going to be burning up a lot of our resources doing this. Mods, whoever got it first up. Mods, you don't count. Chewy, you don't count, bro. Rigbo. Rigbo. It's a contest for the people watching. But thank you, Chewy. Thank you, Chewy. Dish out the Kids Caps. Well, you can give yourself some Kids Caps, Chewy, because that was pretty fast. You can give yourself 500 Kids Caps as well. But go ahead and dish them out to Rigbo as well. Or being super fast. Super fast with that answer. You funny, Chewy. You funny, bro. 500 Kids Caps, bro. 500. You got 250. Give him another 250. Dish out that love. Kismet, what's your zodiac sign? The crab. That's right, Cancer. Born on June 23rd. That's right. I missed Gemini by 2 days, or actually a day and a half, because I was born at 1 in the morning. So if you think about it, kind of a day and a half, right? Day and a half. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a whole bunch of these water purifiers down. Now, you don't want to get too far in before you start connecting these, because you will forget which ones you've connected and which ones you haven't connected. At least I do. So I like to go ahead and, get to a certain point. I'll put a bunch of them down. Then I'll just play a little connection, connect 4 action here, where we make sure that we actually connect them to each other, and then we make them actually connect to the rest of the group. Boom, like that. Now, if you see a red 120, that means one of your things is not connected. Now, sometimes it'll say that oh, it's all fine, right? All the power is fine. Well, it won't be fine. It won't be fine. Now, also with this many things, I actually may not have enough power overall. And I'm trying to look and see and make sure I got the one in the back, I got this one in the front, I got these ones across here. That's why it's a little bit better to do this during the day, by the way, because sometimes you cannot see the actual lines, and if you can't see the lines, you don't know if they're connected. So we've got this all connected. Of course, we've run it all the way back over there. The power way up there. Now, that kind of power we can actually move on top of our base over here. No big deal, because we won't have to listen to it kind of hum away the whole time. Now, I'm actually going to exceed the amount of power that I have up there, so I'm going to have to add another one. I'm going to have to add another one at some point up there at the top. Let's go see if we have enough we have enough resources to do so and get it going on. Now, again, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. Put Kiz or Kismet in the chat, and I'll be happy to respond to you. It's one of my favorite things to do is to interact with people here on the stream. Boom. All right, so we're going to go up here. Again, got the Kismet kill box here on the low side, so it can fire in 360 degrees. Then up here, we've got our power. So we really don't need our power over here, so we're going to kind of redo this area here. So our Kismet kill box has a nice wide range of area to shoot. Because I don't really like to build stuff around my kill box. I like it to be nice and kind of squared off, kind of by itself. I used to put it up on top of my base, which is pretty decent. But then, of course, you're not getting the full 360-degree fire ability of your kill box. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce all of this. Now, I build and rebuild. I tear stuff down. I put stuff up, back and forth, back and forth. Quite common. Now, my kill box up here is good to go. There's nothing else I need to do with it up here. It does need a bit of power, though. See how the power no longer is connected there. We will go ahead and work on that power here in just a bit. But we're actually going to take the stairs down. No longer need the stairs there because they actually are blocking the kill box's ability to shoot everything. So there we go. Way up there. Good to go. Now, if you've been watching my stream before, you know that I do use some kind of temporary items to build, which in this case is going to be my stairwell here. So we're going to go ahead and take the stairwell here, find the nicest place to kind of land it here. And then we're going to be kind of going back up again, just to make it easier for us to build. Think of this as like scaffolding, right? Just make it easier so you can kind of get into the front of it and then build that way. So we're going to go ahead and go in, and we're going to add a nice little thing like this, a power conduit, right up here on the front. Like so. Boom. There we go. And of course, all that straight down there and across. And we've still got that tied in that way. And we probably don't need this double tie in here. We could probably tie it up there. Like so. And let's see if we can tie it back. Oh, just a little bit too far. A little bit too far, and the thing is in the way. So what we want to do is kind of move it over a little bit. Like this. There we go. And then we can tie it back. Now I'm using the scroll wheel to just kind of scroll. I got myself a razor naga. And I just use the scroll wheel to kind of scroll it back so I can go ahead and connect it over there. Like so, to kind of the central hub there. Then I don't need this one. So I'm going to go ahead and store that into the workbench. And there we go. I just took out an extra piece that I don't need of that puzzle. So there we go. So we've kind of run that power again from way down there to up here, connected it all in here, and then it goes up to here. So then what we can do is kind of Y it out to try to connect it here to there. That's kind of not quite going to it. Again, we can go ahead and do the same kind of thing. We can go ahead and put ourselves a little switch here, try to put it on the front here. Like so, if it's going to let me do it. Sometimes it's pretty feisty. Pretty feisty. Sometimes it takes time to chain it on there. Sometimes you have to go up there to do it. And if it's not working, here's another little thing you can do. Just go ahead and take one of these. Put it right here in between your turrets so it's not blocking. And then you can go what I call up and over, right? So you go ahead and take one of those little ones because I don't want to use up all my resources here. It's going to let me get it now. So feisty. Feisty. There we go. And then you can go up and over, and there we go. We got that turret going there. See how I had to kind of go off to the edge a little bit there? A little bit, try to get the tip of it. There we go. Hit the space bar. And then use the scroll wheel to try to scroll over there. If I'm too far, I might have to move my my stairs over there closer and get it from that side. Now, I could have gone up there and done all of that from on top, but it's a little bit harder to get all of your side pieces put on there from the top. A little bit more difficult. Now, of course, you could. It is possible. It's just more difficult. I'm going to take my scaffolding again. I just stored those into the workbench. Like so. And again, we'll go back into our scaffolding here. Not the actual scaffolding. And I use my stairs. Like so. And put it all the way up here. Like this. Again, try to grab that... grab the thing. Try not to fall off. Wouldn't be the first time, though. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, cannot grab it. Try to jump. Try to grab it that way. Sometimes you can. Nah, a little bit too high. Like I said. Dropping off of there. Alright, again. Now, I would be able to grab all of this, but I don't really want to do that because it's going to grab the rest of my stuff. So I don't really want to do that. I don't want to grab every single thing all the way down there because this stuff right here is too close and it will move that stuff too. And I don't really want to do that. Just want to go ahead and try to find kind of in the center here. A little bit further back. Try to get up a little bit higher. Maybe use another stairwell to get it going on. Kismet, put a kill box at the drive-in. 2 rad scorpions attacking. The kill box wiped all my crops. Yes, it will wipe out your crops if they are playing in your crops. You got to watch out for that. But here's what you do. You just wait a minute, and if you have any extra crops, your people will go in there and just put the crops back again. No big deal. No big deal. You'll be fine. I was born on July 14th. Awesome, Omni. Omni, bro. Your birthday coming up, man. Birthday coming up. G. Georgina hanging out in the chat. Hello. And, of course, Magic Wolf Lady as well. Kismet, don't you worry about your Kismet kill box hitting your crops when the guns turn around. Nope. Not at all. Because, again, I do have lots of extra crops. They will eventually utilize any crops that they put in the waste into the workbench. Now, the only crops that you might have an issue with... Oh, the line's in my way. Hold on. Hold on. I got rid of my line. There we go. The only crop that I worry about are potatoes. Potatoes do not automatically go in there because people actually eat your potatoes. So my potatoes over there on the side, if they do get hit, no big deal though. I just get some more potatoes from my other locations. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this one. Can I put it this way? Let's see. Can't put it that way, but I can put it. There we go. Kind of catty-corned that because it wasn't quite allowing me to get it. There we go. And then, of course, use my scroll wheel. And there we go. We've got our laser. Now, those are heavy laser turrets. I usually put those on the edge to kind of mix up my damage. Now, I don't use rockets. The reason why I don't use rockets here is because I'm going to have a bunch of robots here, and those robots will get destroyed if I kind of use those rockets. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. Now, if you really want to waste your crops and you want to waste everything else, put some rockets there. They will get rocketed eventually. So keep some extra on hand. Uh-oh. I see Kate has fallen to her doom. Up there. Let me go ahead and save her because she's fallen from somewhere. Poor Kate. Let me help you out.
You did that.
You're welcome.
I got something I want to say to you.
Oh, she wants to have a little moment, everybody. Of course.
What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. Ooh. But through all that crap, I noticed you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
Sounds good. I like it. It'd be nice.
It would be nice to know more about you.
You're saying that now, but when you hear me story, you might regret it. It all starts with 2 wastes of humanity. I suppose you could call me parents.
I like that dinging in the background. That's my mega sword of making me money.
I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
Oh, that's harsh.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents. But they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of my goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
You think that's low? Just wait. The story gets much worse.
I bet it does.
Every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home.
Uh-oh.
You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. after I emptied me gun into them.
Whoa.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl? I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
Proud of you, girl.
Proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. But I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Gotta, oh, flirt option. You know it. For the ladies, here I go.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much.
Loving the ladies.
And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you too.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
All right there, everybody. Romancing Kate a little bit, getting a little bit of that storyline action going on. Look at this. My purified water's backing up. Oh, no. I just realized. Hold on a second. Hold on. It sorted it, but you know why it didn't go that way? It pushed all the purified water in there, and then it went right here. I hope it didn't fall off of here. Oh, yeah. Started backing up. The reason why, and the reason why all that stuff stopped, is because I took away the power. There's not enough power to keep that going, because I'm going to move my power over the other thing. Case in point, you take your power out, make sure that you turn your sorter off. Sorry, I got all busy talking to my girl Kate there. I was getting all flirty there. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and move over here, and I'm now going to put my very less loud power over on this side. And then we're going to actually double up on that power if we can. So we're going to go ahead and put this back down again. I did not scrap it, by the way. I stored it in the workbench right down there at the bottom. And I'm going to make it super easy for you to see what I'm talking about. Boom, that's right. The Kismet red arrow right here. Right down here at the bottom, you can see there's a little 1 there. That 1 stands for the fact that I had stored it in the workbench. The more stuff you store in there, of course, the higher that number. So if you store like 10 boards in there, boom, you'll have 10 boards to use, again, without using your resources yet again in the vault. I'm going to push myself up a little bit here. There we go. So you don't have to reuse the same resource. Every time you scrap it, you'll lose a bunch of resources. So I rarely ever scrap something unless I absolutely know that I'm not going to use that again. So I'm going to go ahead and utilize that right here. That's why it's not going to use any of my resources. Like so. Oh. Now, I do not have enough resources, as you can see. Well, you can't see, but right there you can see that it is kind of a dark green. I don't have enough aluminum right now. I need 19 of 25 aluminum. I have 19 of 25 aluminum to do that. So like I said, we're going to need more aluminum to make this work. I got a power conduit going there. So we're going to go ahead and save where we're at right now so that we don't have to do that Kate storyline again. And then we're going to go ahead and head our way down here. Like so. And let's go ahead and put some more up. Now, again, we don't have enough power to run all of these right now. But again, we're going to go get some aluminum. And then we'll come back. Now, what I've done, I don't look stuff up on the internet or anything like that. What I do is I write it down along the way. Kind of like a little passage. Like a little... kind of notebook along the way of where everything is. So I've done that over the time here. And let me see if I can remember where I put that. That's probably going to be the hardest thing to remember. The hardest thing to remember, of course. Let's see. There we go. Yes, right here. All right, here's my other... Oh, I got my settlement overseer in here. All right, awesome. So what I've done is I've made a note of all the vendors in the game as I've gone along. And so if I need something, like I need a certain shipment or whatnot, I can go ahead and just look through here and say, okay, where do I need a shipment of whatever it is? Now, I don't see aluminum except for one place, and I'm not going to tell you where. I'm not going to spoil it. I only see it in one spot. Let me go ahead and resort it again. Oh, there, yes. Yes, there it is. Actually, it's in there twice. Take that out. There we go. All right. So there's really only one place that you can get a shipment from it. There is actually another place. I just don't have it written down. That you can get a ton of aluminum from, and actually a location we can go get aluminum from. Now, no spoilers in the chat. Hey there, Tyster. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. OCD TV says, Kismet, what the heck, man? It said you weren't live, so I came to your stream to check your schedule, and there you are. Hey, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know. That's a Twitch glitch, bro. That's a Twitch glitch. Obviously, I am live, and I've been live for about 28 minutes. 28 minutes. Started right on time today. Started right on time, rocking it. I love her accent. I know, it makes her super hot, doesn't it? That Irish accent, ooh, smoking hot. Plus a strong woman, too. You gotta like a strong woman. Who just like tell you what's what, right? Tell you what's what. All right, again, we're gonna go ahead and put down some more water. Right now, we can put down 14 more. So let's go ahead and dish them out. Now, I try to get as close to the shoreline as I can. I try to get them right next to each other. Not that you really need to do that here at Spectacle Island, because if you notice the size thing straight up there, I'm only halfway built here on Spectacle Island, and I barely built anything, really. There we go, and we got a level up. Wow. And again, I'll just kind of just squeeze them together here. Kind of forward and backwards as we go. Actually, let's get this one real forward. Then we'll throw one in the back there. Like so. And I try to put them catty corner like this so they're just easier to connect to each other. Like so. And then let's go ahead and go about that far, and then we'll connect the ones in the back to the ones in the front. And so on and so forth. Down the line. Now you can actually create redundant lines now in case your stuff does get damaged for whatever reason, because it doesn't take a massive amount of copper now to keep your stuff going. So there we go. So we tied some more in. Again, not enough power. Going to need that aluminum first before we can go ahead and turn all of these on. But we don't need that much aluminum. I mean, just a shipment will do it. Just one shipment will do it. And about one shipment, by the way, is enough for one of those big fusion generators. Now, you have to, of course, have maximum on your science to do those fusion generators. So make sure that you do that. Of course, you also need to get your DLC on. If you want to get your vault-tec DLC, you get even more power later on. But I'm going to go ahead and just use these for now. There we go. Tied those together. Tied that back there. Now, I could just tie them across, by the way. Another way of doing it. But I'm just kind of tying them together, getting our money all squared away here. And that one's already pre-tied. I'll just go ahead and cross-tie all that stuff together. Looks like they're all together. Looks good. Again, I try to do this in the daytime so that I can see the lines. It's very difficult to do at nighttime. Now, I do this at pretty much every settlement I can, because this is how I make my big money. Big money in water purifying. There we go. And that's it. All done. We're out of resources. Need more screws. We'll also try to get some screws while we're out, too. Now, here's the funny irony. What I do is I go ahead and I basically put these water purifiers down. Then I get money to get resources so I can put more water purifiers down, etc., and they kind of play off each other. So I start with 1, then I use that to make 2, then 3, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. Before you know it, I'm literally doing 1,000 water right here at this particular location. Now, I've got all of this tied together. Look at this giant farm of purified water going here. And this is only getting started. This is only the start of what you can do here, because it's an entire island. So you can run them all the way around the island until you run out of space here at Spectacle Island. And we might try, before I go and I mega build the rest of my tower here, we might try to see how many total we could do here at Spectacle Island, how many maximum we could put. We might try to see what that maximum limit is. So I'm going to go ahead and walk back here and go ahead and check on my power. Now, as you can see, my power no longer runs over to here. It no longer connects up into the kill box or any of this other stuff that way. Because, of course, I've turned it off, or I broke the line there. So I need to go ahead and bring the line back. Now, also my power is up there at the top, which has not been tied into the rest of my power. So I need to go back up to the top there and tie in the rest of my power. And all of that stuff will go ahead and turn itself back on again, including my defenses. Though, I always have some heavy turrets because they require no power. A great way to do it. Now, I could go ahead and tie it straight down to this kind of thing right here, but I could also tie it straight over here, and this is a pass-through. And you can also turn it all off if you want to. You can go ahead and just have this right here in the corner, And if you want to turn all your power off, you could literally just flip that switch and all the rest of the chain would go off. So you can use it as an on and off switch too, though I just leave it on all the time. All right, there we go. Now again, it's still going to tell us that we don't have enough power up there. Notice the power is red, but I'm now producing 849 purified water here at Spectacle Island. It is a pretty fantastic place to build, my favorite place to build. Now, one of the things I do when I'm playing Fallout 4 is I do jump back and forth between questing and doing other things and running around and talking to people and doing that stuff and building. I kind of jump back and forth. I find it incredibly fun to do that. Now, let's go ahead and turn our thing back on again and watch it.
Enough of this
go ahead.
Just point us to the nearest
there we go. And then all of it goes right in there. And here it comes. Now it's working properly. It does need power. Now, it does prioritize this power over the top of the power out there as well. So there it goes. Now, again, what I do is I go ahead and produce a bunch of purified water. Right now, I've got 587 in there. Let's see how much is actually in the workbench. I need to make a... Whoop, whoop! Accidentally just did a vertibird grenade. Just did a vertibird grenade. I was trying to hit V, but instead I hit Option. Come on. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and make yet another little stove. I'm going to put it right here because I'm always looking to look at the workbench. Even though the workbench is right there, I could just jump down and look at it. I like to have it right here where I can access it. And let me just go in here and look how much we're only about 12 left. So we're going to go ahead and let that sort the rest of that. We're also going to go ahead and run all the way down to the end here. Uh-oh, it's foggy in here again. See, how many of these we got left in here? 7 of them. All right, good. All right, we need to go ahead and make this place nice and sunny. And there we go. Back to another beautiful day. Thanks so much. TR Winks with the host. Appreciate it big time. Thanks everybody hosting the stream, as well as Death Cat. Appreciate it big time. Thanks everybody for hanging out in the stream as well. Let's see. OCD, you need to change Kismet BP to Kismet WP for water purifier. There you go. There you go. We've had Kismet BP as our name for 14 years, for a very long time. Kismet thinks of water power from Tank Girl. I don't know what Tank Girl is. I don't know what that is, but all right. All right. There we go. Monsterholic turning on the gambling. Dishing out also a bunch of Kiz Caps to everybody. Look at you guys. Chewy, of course, gambling like crazy, making that big Kiz Caps. 140,000. Holy moly. I got to turn that down. Turn that down. Holy moly. There you go. Chewy with 182,000 Kiz Caps now. What a risk, though. Great risk, but great reward. Nice job. Nice job. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and check and see what we got in here. We got a bunch of stuff that it is sorted through here. Some bottle caps, a whole bunch of junk that has come through. I'm looking only for bottles and for bone here at the end. So really what I want to do is take all the 8 out of there and say, okay, why did this stuff not sort as it's going through here? I'll also go ahead and get my bottle caps as well. Why did that stuff not sort that?
You're looking a little way down there.
So let's go back here to our food. And then we'll go ahead and tell it, all right, hold on. We want to go ahead and put some of our food in here, like baked bloatfly. So we'll go ahead and put one of those in there. Then if that accidentally goes through again, it will sort that. Bloatfly meat. And it basically just takes one of each thing. And I'll scroll down here to the C's. Okay, crispy squirrel bits. I'm going to put that in there. Deathclaw steak. Again, all you have to do is just put one in there. Squirrel stew. Put that in there. Ribs and eggs. There we go. And I always kind of scroll down, make sure it doesn't have a 2 in there. If it has a 2, then you put one too many in there, like so. Now let's see if we've got grilled ragstag in there. I don't think we do. All right, we'll put that there as well. So basically, when it comes through the sorter, it'll automatically pull it out and put it into my food thing right over here. So then I can say, okay, well, boom, what do I got in here? Well, I've got some vegetable soup. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. And we'll go ahead and go here to the 8. There we go. Get some vegetable soup. We got some cherry in there. We got some fillets. We got some mutton chops. We'll grab that. It's a bunch of dirty water, so we can make a massive. Right now, we got 40 corn and carrots, but we need a bunch of potatoes. Let's run over here and see if our potatoes are ready. Speaking of potatoes. Sounds good, Dan.
Seems to be growing well.
Well, the farm's not much, but it's something.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Now, these people are just doing potatoes down here, like so. so that I can use them.
Farming's as honest work gets.
So I can utilize those potatoes for my vegetable soup. And we're gonna make some more right now. So I usually run along there, grab a bunch of potatoes, and then do it, because they don't typically put potatoes in the workbench. They usually eat those. Everybody at all the settlements will first eat the potatoes before everything else. So yes, so we're gonna go ahead here to the food. Let's go ahead and transfer. We're gonna need some corn, or no, we're gonna need carrots, potatoes, and dirty water. There we go. And then we'll go right over here. We'll do some crafting. We'll also go ahead and see if there's anything else we can roast. Don't see anything else in there for right now. We'll go ahead and back up. We'll go ahead and do some soup right here. And then once we do that soup, we'll go ahead and exit out of there. Now, the reason why I like vegetable soup, once again, is the fact that it's both food and water, and it doesn't weigh very much. Doesn't weigh very much as you're kind of running around the wasteland. So if you're burning a stem pack, then you can burn some of your vegetable soup, because it is super cheap to make it. You just basically make a bunch of carrots and a bunch of potatoes, and then of course the hardest component, of course, is the dirty water. You need as many bottles as you can get. Take those bottles, fill them up at any kind of water source, and then you go ahead and you have a ton of them. Also buy them from the vendors after a while when you can afford it. Right now, I've got about 1,510 caps. We're going to work on that here in just a second as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put these carrots back in there, because I don't need to be carrying all of those carrots around. Don't need to be carrying my dirty water. Do not leave your dirty water in the workbench, because they will actually drink your dirty water. I don't know why. I don't know why. I didn't tell them to do it. I didn't tell them to do it. Now, something's also making me very heavy here. What is also weighing me down? Let's see. Aha, a whole bunch of weapons. A whole bunch of weapons we need to clear out. So we're going to go ahead and utilize our purified water here, right here, and we're going to go ahead and use all of this. Again, look at it sorting away on my stuff there. Sort that stuff. Sort that stuff for me. Excuse me, Piper. Now let's go ahead and start with the dock.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Now what my goal is to buy anything I
Actually,
need
some supplies
and then get their caps, because I need their caps for whenever I go somewhere else. Because I want to exchange this purified water for money, right? Now, eventually, when I'm making so much purified water, which is right about now, that I'm making so much purified water, all of these vendors, I will get all the stuff I need, plus I will get all their caps, and I'll have some left over. So we're going to go ahead and see what we need here. Any of this stuff? Nope. All we need is our 1,300 caps. That's right. Now, also, our long-term goal is to actually invest in every single vendor, so that vendor can have higher amount of caps, because this is when you start making the big money. Now I'm going to go a little bit over. I'm going to go 1320 so I can get every last cap that she has. Give her a little bit extra caps. That's cool. All right, there we go. Now I've already invested in her. How do you know if you've invested?
I can help you up if you need it.
How do you know if you've invested?
Of course.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Let's see what I can spare.
You see I've got her in her thing there. How do you know? Right here, the invest command at that bottom kind of right-hand corner here. Let me get my red arrow. That bottom right-hand corner right here, it is kind of dark green, which means I call it grayed out, but basically you don't have the option to do that, right? You don't have the option to do it because you've already done it before. So you only need to do it once, and then from then on, every time I see her, she can have over 1,000 caps. The doctor here typically has the most caps out of all your vendors, so very, very good vendor. All right, next to the general vendor.
Never changes.
This is true.
Looking to buy?
Always. All right, let's barter.
Sure.
Let me know what you'd like.
Hey, Chris, what's up? Daniel the Red saying hello to everybody in the chat as well. Make sure to say hello. And there's the wonderful and sweet, of course, Sister Wolf. Show her some love in the chat, everybody. Show her some love. Magic Wolf Lady saying hi to Sister Wolf. Kismet, have you ever had your settlers suddenly become unassigned from farming? Yes, it's happened in this particular playthrough at Taffin and Boathouse. I've taken a person and assigned them to one of the vendors here, and then everybody became unassigned. And that's when you need the vault-tec DLC, so you can use that vault-tec, basically the vault-tec computer, where you can tell everybody to go back to farming or go back to whatever they were doing. It does help a lot. Now, sometimes the actual vault-tec thing causes everybody to become unassigned as well. I know it can be very, very frustrating, but if you haven't bought the vault-tec DLC, I would buy it just for that one reason alone, just so you can actually use. I mean, it's cool to make vaults. That's one of my favorite things, to make vaults, and I will make those eventually when we unlock that part of the game. But one of my favorite things, of course, is to use that thing so I don't have to run around and say, okay, you go there and you go there. Watch out, though, that we did learn something. Basically, I think it was last time or the time before. We had told it to assign somebody to our vendors, and it turned out to be a robot, which was not working properly. So that got all messed up. So watch out when you're mixing your automatron with your vault-tec, because sometimes it doesn't quite work perfectly together, but such is life. Such is life. All right, let's go ahead and check this settler. She got laundered loungewear. I'm going to go ahead and grab that just because it sounds cool. I'm going to go ahead and grab all of these other resources that have little magnifying glasses next to them, because I know I need all of those, and I constantly need those. So I don't even look anymore. I don't even look what they are. They're either going to be glass, they're going to be copper, they're going to be bottles, they're going to be something like that. And I'm going to go ahead and grab them all and pull them out of there. Now, also, I want to start buying a bit of copper. I also want to buy some concrete so that I can build some stuff later on. I will start to kind of stockpile those resources as well. Now I'll go ahead and get a tray here, and I will get a toy car and some beakers and typewriters and flip lighters and so on and so forth. Oh, what? Oh, I untagged circuitry. Wow, hold on. I gotta fix that. All right, so right now I owe her 2,525 caps. She's got 952. Over here I've got about 2821. You're like, Kismet, you're gonna waste all of your caps, bro. You're going to burn all your caps. Absolutely not. Look how much I got right here. 5,720 worth of purified water right now. So I've got enough to just kind of dial it in and get and kind of pay for what I can do, right? So 2525. I can just dial that in, right? But I also want to get her caps too, so I'm going to crank it up to 3,500, or at least get close to it. Go ahead and transfer it and say, oh, okay, I'm pretty close, and then go ahead and do the rest of the math. Very, very easy. Very, very easy, as you can see. Boom. Thank you so much, Chewy, for that bit. Appreciate it. Nicotone is hanging out. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Been a while. Been a while. Thanks for hanging out. Unless you've been lurking. A lot of people do lurk in my stream. It is okay to be a lurker in here. I'm not going to call you out if you do lurk in my stream. I do appreciate you lurking. I appreciate you coming in. Maybe you got to run to the store. Maybe you got to do something. Maybe you're not a big chatter in the chat. That's fine. Of course, the more you chat in the chat, the more it helps me try to get toward that partnership. But that's okay. I'm a big lurker myself. I will go ahead and lurk in a lot of people's streams while I'm doing something else, while I'm working on videos, or while I'm editing stuff or working on stuff for my team. I'm a big lurker myself. All right, so we got to get that circuitry re-tagged. I'm going to show you a great thing. Oh, we haven't done our level up either. We'll do that as well. But we're going to go ahead and go in here, and we're going to go to junk. Now, I just got a bunch of stuff on me. So now it's going to show me everything that I have on me. It's going to show me the raw component simply by going down to the bottom of the screen right here. It's one of the greatest things that I discovered here is this component view. So you hit C for component view right there, which is fantastico. So we're going to go ahead and hit C for component view. And now just notice right over here on the left-hand side that all of this stuff right here, red arrow hype, by the way, in the chat, all this stuff right now is in this basic component. So if you wanted to tag something, you can do it right in your Pip-Boy. You do not have to be like in workshop mode. It's easier to do it in the Pip-Boy, I find. So get whatever you want to tag onto you, and then go ahead and go into component mode, and then simply tag it. Like, say I wanted to get some concrete, say I wanted to get some crystal, I can simply go to circuitry or crystal or whatever it is. And then down here at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and hit Q for tag for search. So I'm going to go ahead and Q, tag circuitry, tag crystal. I'm going to start tagging copper. I'm going to tag concrete. I'm looking for that. Gears we're going to be looking for. We need to tag screws, which we have tagged. Gold refined, plastic refined, springs. I think we probably have enough of those for now. But we're going to go ahead and tag all of that, especially aluminum, man. I have to... And especially in the new survival mode, you have to constantly stockpile aluminum all the time, just constantly, because I burn that like nothing. I mean, I burn it like air or purified water. I guess I burn it like purified water. Be a good example. So yeah, so make sure to utilize your Pip-Boy for that. It works incredibly well, incredibly well. So there we go. So I tagged those other things, and now I'm going to barter with her again.
Here's what I've got.
And then let's see. Oh, look at that bag of cement. I could have got that as well. Let's go ahead and get that. Beaker stand has some copper in it. Let's get that. Bunsen burner, camera, concrete. Look at all that stuff that I missed because I didn't have it tagged for search. And again, I will go through and just grab everything that is currently tagged. There we go. And now, of course, 327, because she's got one right there, is what I owe her. But let's go ahead and dial that in like so. 327. And let's go a little bit over. There we go. You'll see me go a bit over so I get every bit of their caps. All right, tons of stuff. Now what I'm simply going to do is go ahead and turn around, go right to the workbench, hit T, drop it into the workbench, and let it sort it. Because some of this stuff is actually stuff I want to sort, like liquor bottles, right? So it's going to actually go ahead and get all the bottles, and then it will sort the bottles for me automatically. Things like human jaw, which are bone, right? So it's going to go ahead and sort that out of all of this stuff for me. So I don't have to go in there and say, okay, where's all the bone? Where's all the bottles? Because that takes forever, especially if you have a gigantic list of stuff, right? So we're going to let it do it for us. Because look, here it goes. Look at it doing its job right here. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a bit of a problem. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. We got a bit of a pileup. Now, if you start to have a pileup like that, concrete is notorious for doing that. Luckily, I did see it right here. Here it is. Now, what happens sometimes is you lose power down here, or the concrete starts to block it, and it's not making its way into that right there. Now, you do not have to connect all of these together. Once they are connected together, they actually run power to everything. So if you do start to see a concrete buildup there, you can go ahead and just grab it all, right? See all my caps sitting there. But also what this may be is this may be a power problem. So this may be a power problem because I've added so many purified waters over there to do it. So let's go ahead and see if we can add on more power now that we went and got some aluminum from there. So let's go into power. We'll go into power generators. Did we get enough? Aha! Yes, Kismet got enough from buying it from the vendor now to build some additional power. So let's go ahead and run back over here, build some power as well. Now, I do have a shoot target. Pfft, Kate fell again. I do have a shoot target where I can actually shoot from over here. It's right there. I can actually shoot it and start and stop the sorter from way over here if I want to. Very, very fun way of doing that. It's an on and off switch. All right, let's go ahead and get the second fusion core generator going. We're going to go ahead and tie that into the rest of the unit. And notice now it turned green up there at the top. Right here, boom. It has turned green right here under our power. 220 power, which is a massive amount of power. Right now we're producing 999 water. But we're not. We're not producing 999 water. You know how much water we're now producing? Let's take a look. Let's go into data. Let's go into workshops. Let's scroll down to Spectacle Island. We're producing 1,249 purified water right now. That's a lot of purified water. That's a ton. And that's only getting started. We're only getting started making the serious cash tonight. And I'm going to show you guys how to make the big, huge money. The huge money. Now, I showed you how to make thousands and thousands of caps already, but now I'm going to show you start to get to the 20,000, 50,000, 75,000, 100,000 bottle caps every few days in game, because that's where we're going to start pushing forward through here. And then, of course, we're going to go on a crazy shopping spree at some point and just buy everything and anything that we feel like buying. All right. So there we go. So we got the double power now. And again, we went out and we collected resources. We super looted. We grabbed all of these resources and brought them back. We built up our settlements at the very beginning to go toward this point. We're thinking more in the long term, right? We're running our settlements like businesses. We're being an awesome settlement overseer where all of our people are busy doing things that, of course, help out all the other settlements. Because this helps people out along the way, builds up all your settlements along the way as well. So there we go. So we just did a bunch of stuff. So we should probably save. So let me go ahead and forward time again so you guys don't have to watch me building in the dark. There we go. There we go. Dan again saying hello. Hello to you. Cage Wanderer saying Kismet, new playthrough. Been a while since I have had a time to watch Twitch. Yes, this is a new playthrough, though we are on day like 37 or something like that of this particular playthrough. But yeah, this is a complete new playthrough. This is my 5th playthrough now. Of course, I'm in the new survival mode. But this time I can only do melee. That's right. This is a kind of a hybrid melee playthrough where I can use a weapon to kill mobs or bad guys. I can shoot turrets with the pistol or evil cars. You know about me. You know me and cars, about blowing up cars on the vertibird, and of course blowing up cars whenever I see them. As well as I can go ahead and use my Minuteman gun. I can use some artillery, as well as I can also use grenades, because I rarely ever use grenades. I never play melee. But I am getting better. I'm getting better at blocking. See, and that's why I play through different ways, is because it kind of facilitates you learning new stuff, like how to block in melee mode. Totally possible to block and not get so damaged. Uh-oh. Stream rip. Okay, so what I was saying is I am playing a playthrough here, a melee playthrough, where I can only do melee. I can only do grenades. Hey, Shark Friendly, thank you so much for the bits. Dropping a little bit of bit love in that Dragon Chalice. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. As well as I'm doing grenades, so I can lob grenades, as well as I am doing kind of a pistol where I can shoot stuff. I can also use the flare gun to bring in the Minutemen and, of course, the artillery. So I don't know how much of that you missed, but there you go. So I am doing that playthrough right now. This is my 5th playthrough. And, of course, I'm in the new survival mode, the hardest mode in the game, about 10 to 100 times harder. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of a base going here. Oh, my companion, of course, fell to her death while you guys were gone there. She loves to fall from on high. I don't know what her deal is. Kate's really good at falling.
Thanks.
Give her another snippet.
I needed that. Sure, we can gab for a bit.
Hey, you want to gab? I didn't want to gab. I'm busy. I got stuff to do. I'm busy. So there we go. So hello to Drakeworth, and again, Cage Wanderer, thanks for hanging out. Curtis D said, Kismet, I've got a question for you. When you link the Nuka World settlements in the Commonwealth, there's no supply line on the map. If you link the Far Harbor piece, then the link between the 4 there, do they need to connect the last one back to the Commonwealth settlement, or is the first line going to Far Harbor enough? It's enough. It's enough. If you connect it from the Commonwealth to Far Harbor, that'll be fine. Or you can go to Far Harbor and connect it back to the Commonwealth. Either way, it'll be enough. Here's how you know. Here's how you know. Your very first settlement that you do in Far Harbor, go ahead and pause that for a second. Your very first settlement in Far Harbor, when you get it, link it back to the wasteland, and then immediately, like, put a trade route. Immediately pull it up, and if you have like 60 or 100 or 50 of something that you can make, you know it's working. That's the easiest way to know it's working. Now, what you want to do is check before. So say you want to build a radio beacon, right? So you put up a radio beacon, and maybe you can build 1, or maybe you can build none, right? Or maybe 2, or how many ever you think you can build, right? Then you go ahead and create the supply line. Then you go, okay, how many radio beacons can I build now? Oh, 53. Then you know it's working. You know it's working quite well. So that's the way I usually test it, to see that, make sure it is linking back to all of my resources from the wasteland. That's the first thing I always do is, of course, create those supply lines so I can then, of course, use all my resources that I've collected along the way. And, of course, Far Harbor has some really, really great, also very large settlements out there, too, that you can build on. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. We'll get busy doing that for sure at some point. At some point. We still got this. We got the vault-tec. We got the automatron. We got Far Harbor. We got, of course, Nuka World. We got lots of fun still to go. Lots of fun still to go in this playthrough. We're just babies now. We're just getting started up in here. Just getting started. All right, so now my sorter should work a little bit better now that it has power. Let's go ahead and check it way over here. Let's see if it goes and forwards all this stuff here that got stuck in this corner. Now, sometimes it gets stuck in there like this. And what you do is you just kind of wait for it to push itself in there. There we go. And then it will just go ahead and start to dish all that stuff out. Look at it go. There we go. Now it's working. Now, sometimes it goes a little too fast for it, so it will take it time to catch up. But if you got to go in nice and straight, it has less of a chance of falling off of there. Now, sometimes it does. Like, there's a capacitor right there that fell off of there. But again, you always want to be watching your sorter because odd things can happen to it. But there we go. It's all made its way down the way here. We got circuitry going down the way, all down into this thing. Now, I will take all of the stuff out of here eventually, and of course, take it over to Boston Airport because we want Boston Airport to be useful for something. Okay, and we've already cleared this vendor here. She no longer has any stuff. We'll go ahead and barter with her.
Supplies, Doctor.
Let's see what I can spare.
So, Kismet, I'm a high school graduate. I don't feel any different. Yes, Undead Red, you have made it. You have survived the early life gauntlet. Now, here's the fun thing. Now, you get to make all your own decisions. Isn't that awesome? Well, at least most of them. You get to make your own decisions, and eventually, you get to make all your own mistakes. And you have to own up to them, too, because you know what? There's no other person to blame other than you. That's right, because you're going to make those choices, and they're going to be all on you. But I hope you have chosen something wisely. Hopefully, you go on to college or doing what you love to do on from there. Kismet, where's the option to mark your companion? It is in the vault-tec little computer that will tell you to mark the VIP. Mark VIP. Cage Wanderer says, Kiz, you seem to have a few negative effects going on there. Yes, I do. I have people tell me all the time, Kismet, you got it going on down there. Yes, I like to leave them on. LX Knees, who says, hi, Kismet. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Kismet, where is the option to mark your companion? I just said that one. Boom, boom, boom. It's called VIP. VIP, and it's in the vault-tec, a little computer. You got to do it in that computer that you get. All right, so we've already got all of her cash there. We've also gone here and got all her cash and the resources that we want.
Yes.
Then we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy. And again, I call it the vendor run. I go right down the vendor. X-Rose Gamer has dropped the Dragon Hammer, crushed the follow button, and became part of the Kismet Army. You know what? I feel like giving the first follow of the day 250 kids caps. Let's go ahead and dish it out to him, and let's show him some love in the chat. Let's welcome him in to the Kismet Army. Thanks for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Is the settler place you have raised up full of beds and scav stations to keep them busy and in there? Yes, I do keep them away from me. I can't wait to start welding. There you go. Well, whatever you love to do, bro. Whatever you love to do.
Great.
That's what you should be doing. If you wake up in the morning, you're like, boom, this is what I want to be doing, man. That's what you should be working toward. Now, again, you don't always start there, right? Because, you know, you want to be here. And sometimes you got to take that, you know, dishwashing job or whatever it is to work your way up. But be the best dishwasher ever, man. Be the best at whatever you do. And then, of course, you'll move up a little bit faster that way. Learn all you can at every single job you're at. Learn from the people around you, what they know. As well, and just absorb all of that knowledge. You never stop learning, ever. I learn new stuff every single day, and I hope I do that until the very last moment of my life, because that is the great thing. That is the great thing. Keep moving forward. Keep learning every single day. It should never stop. It should never come to an end. I love learning new stuff. All right, what else we got? We got red bandana in there. We got a patch 3-piece suit. I don't want, pastor's vestments. There we go. Now, sometimes I look for nice suits to dish out to my vendors and whatnot. But I see not too much what I want there. Now, look how many caps he's got. 1,261. Why has he got so much? That's because I invested 500 into him via that caps collector. Now, let's see if we got any more purified water. We got plenty. Getting close, though. Getting close. Getting down on my purified water. Let's go ahead and dish that out. Let's see. 1265. There we go. Boom. Up. Still 42 caps. Uh-oh. Like when people are streaming and they sneeze in your ears or cough in your ears, so I don't do it to you guys. I mute my mic if I feel like I'm about to sneeze, unless it just happens and I can't stop it in time. Can't stop it in time. All right. So let's go ahead and go back over here. Let's see if there's any more water in here that it was nice enough to sort it. Well, no water yet. Let's go ahead and just check the workbench. Let's see if we just happen to have a little bit of water in here. No water in there yet. We haven't got the refresh on the water, though. We're producing about 1,200 purified water right here. We will probably produce over 2,000 or more purified water right here. Now, is there anywhere else I can go ahead and get some money from? Well, as you can see here, I've got stuff for sale. This is my food for sale right here. As you can see, of course, this is my ammo for sale. I got some mini nukes in there and some 44 round. Go ahead and grab that out of there. This is a whole bunch of armor here. I can go ahead and grab out of here, and I can sell that as well. Now, I've got nothing else in these two right here yet. I'll probably eventually put some other stuff in there. But let's go ahead and go to the next person here, since we got all his caps.
I had mini fingernails.
Oh, you got a nice suit on.
Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, let's do it.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Now, again, I always know what I want from each person. Now, this particular person's got some black vest and slacks. Kind of looks nice. Clean gray suit, maybe. Leather coat. Not really. But that clean vest, I'll get that and again use that to dress up all of my vendors eventually, so I know who my vendors are, no matter where they are in my entire settlement. Now, I actually hold on a second. Speaking of that, I just did the wrong thing. I just traded and not bartered. Actually, let me get the rest of that stuff off her. Let me get the rest of that stuff. I forgot to get that stuff back. That's where that went. I was like, I could have sworn I bought more outfits. I accidentally put it on her.
Let's see what you got.
So trading is actually getting into their inventory and putting stuff on them, like armor or weapons or whatever it is. Bartering is actually them as a store, and those are two separate things, by the way. You can't put stuff in there and buy it back, or buy stuff and then put it back in there and expect it to come back in the store. Doesn't work that way. Though this particular vendor is really great early on if you don't have any corn, if you don't have gourd, if you don't have the stuff you're looking for like carrots. This vendor is really great for that because you just buy one, go ahead and buy 1 gourd from them, right? And then you put it down, and then it grows, and you take it and you make 2 gourd, and then you make 4, then you make 8, then you make 16, then you make 32. Just that fast. You make a giant, giant thing. All right, dirty water is always the #1 thing I go ahead and grab off of this particular vendor. There's a bunch of stuff you can grab in here. Iguana bits, iguana on a stick is pretty good. We'll get some Nuka cherry. I don't know, I just kind of feel like grabbing it today. I have plenty of mute fruit. That's no problem. Salisbury steak. Get a squirrel on a stick. There's some potato, which I'll go ahead and buy those because I feel like it. And now I owe her 456. She's got 810. Let's go in here and let's go ahead and clean house on some of these extra weapons that I have. Let's see. I've got these boards. Let's go ahead and clear those. I've got this. Oh, we need that night vision rifle. Oh, I forgot all about that. Oh, we got to do that in a second, too. Get rid of these pipe rifles. Now I only owe her 350. And then let's go up here into age, see if I got some more purified water. What? That's right. A ton of purified water. There we go. We'll go ahead and offload that. And let's see, we got anything else. Laser boosted capacitor. Screw it. I'm just going to get rid of it. And actually, the 44 I need to keep. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the mini nuke. Now, I'm going to take 329 of her caps right there. And I think that's it. Let's see. So we go. Let's go ahead and get rid of the mines. Keep the grenades. Mines, we'll get rid of those. Cocktails. Grenade, pulse mine. Get rid of those. There we go. Okay, so we got the bulk of her caps there. We're up to 5,526 caps already in just kind of the first 4 vendors. Now, the rest of these vendors here, we'll go ahead and talk to them real quick.
Hey.
See, I've got her dressed up in a nice outfit.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I've got.
Now, again, I look right down here. I go, can I invest in this particular vendor? It's already been invested. Look at those caps, 1,219. And then down here, check this one.
Need armor?
Let's barter.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's what I've got.
And then this girl with 938. So I've invested in all of my vendors right now. Again, if you want to see that particular perk, it is right here, Caps Collector. Now you can invest. Once you get to there, I think it's level 41 that you get that. That it will then allow you to go ahead and invest in not only your vendors at your location, but all the vendors in the entire game. The whole game full of vendors, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing if you think about it. Pretty amazing. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see. Holland Chevy hanging out. What's up? Top Lapis saying hi in the chat. Again, now, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. Go ahead and put Kiz or Kismet right here below my overseer's window and my overseer's desk. Go ahead and put my name in the chat. It'll highlight in red if I, for whatever reason, if I did miss your comment or question. Just throw it in there again. I don't mind. Don't mind at all. Just make sure to put my name in there so it'll highlight. I fully looted gear all, let's see. I killed all the raiders in Nuka World. I fully looted all the gear from them. Kismet style, super looted them. And I'm going to dress all my settlers everywhere in different raider gauge, even though I killed the raiders and it's a peaceful run. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Repurpose that gear. Next Fallout game needs a Kismet character who is a wasteland entrepreneur from buying and trading goods. Hey, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Go let Bethesda know. Go put it at Fallout on Twitter. Say we need a Kismet vendor in there who is like Daddy Warbucks, right? He's got the big pocket full of caps that are bulging out. He's got himself a backpack full of stuff poking out of there, all of my loot and stuff. Not any negativity, though. There we go. Stern, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Now, we are going to do our level 48 level up here. Now, I have been working on my locksmithing. Of course, I went melee first and charisma here at the start of this build because I am doing a melee run, kind of a hybrid run. And I didn't have any locksmithing, so I couldn't open up anything, which is pretty funny to run around and not be able to open like the most basic locksmithing stuff. So we're going to go ahead and pour a bunch of things in there, probably one more point in there. Now let's go ahead and make a note of that so you all will know what my things are here. Let's see. And 47 is, boom, 48, boom. And let's do 49 and 50. There we go. Locksmithing was at 47 and at 48. So we're going to also do it at 49. Now you can't see this is off to the side. I'm just making a note so I don't forget later. And then we'll go ahead and do that one at 49. And of course, I don't need to do it all the way up because I don't care if it locks me out of the terminal. I'll just wait the time or I just escape before I get to the last one. And the next thing we're going to kind of work on here is we can go ahead and put another point here into medic. Because we are high enough level, or we're getting high enough level now, it's going to be level 49. So we might do that next time, and then at 50 do locksmithing. Because I like to do stuff right when it becomes available, because you're going to get your most out of that. There we go. So medic at 50 here, and then of course, or medic at 49, and then of course locksmithing at 50. All right, now another thing I typically get here is scrapper. When I'm doing kind of a more of a ranged build, and I'm doing kind of a cash money build, as I call it, where I go ahead and I'll do scrapper at the very beginning. I will do fortune finder and scrap. I mean, if you even put 1 point into all of those, then you will get a lot more ammo and a lot more caps and a lot more stuff right from the beginning of the game. So it's not quite a struggle in the beginning. But I didn't do it this time to see the difference, and it is quite a struggle in the beginning. Unless, of course, you're like me, where you're an awesome settlement overseer and you build up all your settlements to make you massive cash. So I did it even without those this time, which is pretty awesome. Now, eventually, of course, I want to work my way down here so I can get to Blitz, so I can go ahead and break the gap and then take out people with my thing eventually. So that'll probably be the next thing we do after 50, is we will start to try to push our way down in the agility line, because I also want to get Action Boy, one of my favorite things in there, because it's going to regenerate faster. So we'll go ahead and get Action Boy on our way down there, and also Blitz. So we'll probably push our way all the way down into Agility 9. So that's like a whole bunch of levels, by the way, because I'm only at Agility 2 right now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 levels right there. So that's level 57 before we even get there to where Blitz is at. But we'll work our way on it. Eventually, I'd like to get a lot of these unlocked and try different things out in this particular playthrough. I also want to go ahead and push myself further down into strength, and of course, get the Pain Train. Kind of combine Pain Train and Blitz together. Try that out eventually. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's kind of our future goal. Now, of course, it may change at any time. I may decide, nah, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out. Now, one of my problems right now is I need to go ahead and let's see if anything's kind of made its way through here. Any bottles make its way through? Any bone make its way through? Nope, looking good right now. Looking good. Looking good. Now, of course, if I leave it in this container, it's not going to be available in my workbench. So eventually I want to take it out of here and put it over at Boston Airport, which we will do. We're going to need to get some more vertibird grenades tonight. Got a ton of stuff to do. Ton of stuff to do. So let's go over here to the front of the sorter here. And again, let's go ahead and see if we've got anything that we want to drop in there. We've got a whole bunch of junk there. We can just hit T, drop that in there, let that sort for a while. What else do we got here? We got a whole bunch of grenades. We already cleaned house on that. We've got some apparel that we wanted to sell off. Let's go ahead and sell that off. Poor Piper running back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. So we already took care of that vendor.
Huh?
I think we bought this vendor out. Let's just go ahead and double check. Let's double check.
Sure. Let's see what you got.
Great.
There we go. The in-game Kismet should have a dragon hammer for a weapon and should sell purified water. Ah, that would be awesome. Hey, let's do that. Let's do that. Send that in. Say at Fallout. Say we want a Kismet. Hey, I could be the dad of the guy at Diamond City. I can be the dad of the guy at Diamond City. I just show up at Diamond City. Say, what's up, my son? I see you're selling my purified water for me. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Of course, you got my dragon hammer back behind there. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Little extended storyline there. All right, so I sold this girl a bunch of stuff here. She's still got 319 caps. We want to get that back from here. And I've got some extra apparel, some sturdy leather, some raider armor, that kind of stuff, and the synth armor that we can get rid of. Leather coat, we'll get rid of that. This stuff here we want to keep for our peeps. Black vest and slacks. Yeah, we'll keep that. And then we'll go ahead and get more of her caps. Now, while we're doing this, by the way, slowly but surely, it is working toward refreshing our water out there. And when it refreshes, we're going to get a ton more. We're going to get another 10,000 worth of stuff. Now, right here in this particular locker here, I've got this locker set here so that I can play a little dress up with my peeps. And we're going to be doing that a little bit here in this part of the stream. I will be getting out to questing, and we will be doing all of that. Don't worry, we will get to that. But right now, we're going to go ahead and just kind of clean out our current inventory of just random stuff that we have on us, like miscellaneous stuff. If we got anything there, go ahead and get rid of anything that we have on us. There we go. And then we've got a lot of rounds for our various guns here. And I've got artillery grenades, all that stuff. Might have a bit too much food on me. Bit too much food. Let's go ahead and put those potatoes and a little bit of that soup away right now. Let's go ahead and put about half of that soup away. That should give me less. There we go. And I only need usually about 10 to 15 stem packs I keep on me, unless I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff in sequence. Then I'll go as high as like 20 stem packs or so to keep that going on. Let's go ahead and put our dirty water back. That's another thing we need to put back there. Let's see. Iguana bits, iguana on the stick. Let's just go ahead and clear some of this stuff. This is steak here. Baked blowfly, we'll keep that. Keep that. Squirrel stew, keep it. Potato, we'll put that in there. There we go. Now we're going to just basically reduce our weight so we're not overburdened the whole time. Now, also what it's doing right here is, check it out, it is actually sorting all of my armor as well. So I can go ahead and grab all that out of there and turn that around. Thank you so much to the host. Appreciate it, Lord Winner. Appreciate the host in the stream. Appreciate it big time. Big time. Now, again, if you do have any questions or comments, feel free to go ahead and throw it in the chat. Make sure to put my name in there if you're talking directly to me. I see Bacon in there. How's it going, Bacon? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. I'm a wandering vendor. I like that, Cage Wanderer. He's a wandering vendor. And in the back of my little cart, I have just a massive pile of purified water back there. That would be amazing. I just go from one place to another, and I'm like, oh, it's Kismet. Oh, he's brought us some purified water. So there we go. There we go. Okay, so I've got a bunch of apparel here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in with all my other stuff here. We're going to play a little dress up. We're going to play a little dress up with our peeps here real quick. Saw some heavy combat armor in there, too. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. There we go. Look at all this combat armor. Look at that. Massive amount of combat armor. Now, I usually keep a lot of combat armor so that I can, of course, get to this point. That actually needs to be renamed. Basically, so I can get to this point so I can then equip all of my people. This is going to be my primary base. Of course, I want my people to be strongest here. And I will also send it through other bases as I get these guys all equipped. I will then send all of that gear to other bases using my robot delivery system. Now, what we'll go ahead and do next is I'm going to go ahead and build another workbench here so I don't have to run all the way back up there. Let's see. Do we have enough for another workbench? We don't have enough. What are we missing? Aluminum. Yeah, there you go. Yep, aluminum. So I can't build another workbench. Though my aluminum is probably... I probably have enough at the end of the sorter there. But we'll just go ahead and run back. We're not overburdened, so we can run back. Now, I have some naming conventions that I do with my armor. As you can see, this one right here has a Z at the very beginning of it. This chest combat Brotherhood of Steel there has a Z at the very beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and change that. Oh, if it lets me. I'm going to go ahead and change that to a Y. And watch how it jumps above my gear. The Z gear is my gear, so it drops to the very bottom of my list. Then anything that goes to my companions is a Y gear, and that goes up much higher so that I don't accidentally throw it into the workbench and I know exactly what it's all about. Now, this is my combat helmet here, so I need to adjust this. I'm going to simply put Z in there and then a dash and just call it Commando Helmet. That's good enough. Now, of course, that Commando Helmet is reducing my action point costs in VATS, which is awesome. I rarely use VATS. Even in melee mode, I rarely use VATS because I think it's a lot funner to do it without VATS, though I do love the VATS system. I think it's nothing short of genius. So very, very cool to do that as well. All right. So we're going to go ahead and rename that. Now, of course, we got the Piper girl right here. Or, I mean, Kate girl right here. Piper is hiding somewhere else, and she's got some nice armor as well. Eventually, of course, I want them to have some heavy combat armor. And have some of the best armor in the game. Right over here, that's empty right here. This is just a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. But in here is the stuff I'm going to use for my various people. So the first thing I usually do when I go to gear out my people is I go look for the best stuff, right? That's what you want to do. You want to go look for the best stuff. So I'll go in here and I'll say, okay, what do I got? I got some combat armor right there, some sharp combat armor. That's pretty nice. It's a legendary as well. I'll go pull that out of there. Got a ton of combat rifles. Got a bunch of assault rifles as well. So I like to use the combat rifles and the shotgun. Also, I like to hand people out this kind of laser musket, too, which I think is hilariously funny. We've also got some shotgun shells in there that we can use for those combat rifles. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those combat rifles out of there as well. And then let's go ahead and pull this musket out of there. And we've also got some sturdy combat armor here. So I'm going to grab the sturdy out like so. We're going to get some sunglasses maybe as well. Get some more sturdy combat armor and so forth. And just kind of grab some stuff out here. Scattered laser musket, just for fun. We'll grab some of that. Some road leathers. We'll grab those. Patrolman sunglasses. There we go. We got some good helmets there. Now, also look around for helmets. Now, metal helmets are great because you can rename those. So we're going to rename those. I'll go ahead and get a bunch of military fatigues. I can go ahead and do that. I can also put them in Minutemen outfits. I'm going to show you a little problem with Minutemen outfits, though, as well. I'm going to grab those out of there. They got a whole bunch of super mutant armor, and some of you know why they're in there. Actually, I think I give them wraparound goggles. Those are pretty awesome. Those are pretty awesome. Now, this is sturdy combat armor, so I'm going to grab that out of there. Just kind of keep the base armor in there for right now. And there's Piper's combat shotgun. I'm going to go ahead and dish that out as well. Now, we also need to... uh-oh, did I just sell that 30... I think I might have sold it. Did I sell that 308 weapon? No, still got it. Still got it. Okay, good. I do need to mod her weapon as well. I'm trying not to forget. Now, another thing that I find is that you run out of helmets very easily because you usually don't have enough helmets. I try to save all the different types of helmets I can find. Metal helmets, synth helmets, that kind of stuff. Those are usually the thing that's in the most shortest supply. So I'm going to go ahead and get that together here. There's a heavy combat armor chest piece. So that's something I might give to Kate here. She could definitely use that. Another combat shotgun there. Very nice. I got some extra dirty army fatigues as opposed to the regular army fatigues. And I think that's probably it. Allied Mellow helmet there. And let's see what else. I think that's probably good for right now. All right, so we grabbed all that stuff out of there. Let's go ahead and run back to our main place here. Again, you might notice my conditions down there. I don't worry about them when I'm at my settlement. I'm not fighting. I'm not doing anything. Not until I actually start taking damage do I worry about it. And I used to have that problem. I used to have that problem when I started playing the survival mode, is that I would constantly take care of them all the time. I'd get rid of them the second they would show up. And then I realized I don't need to do that. If I don't need to do that if I'm at my settlements or if I'm going between places that are fairly safe, because I don't really need the action points for that if I'm just going back and forth kind of thing. But eventually when I do go out to the wasteland to fight, I will go ahead and clear all of those conditions first. Otherwise, what you're doing is you're just constantly clearing those conditions every 5 minutes, and it does suck up a massive amount of resources for no reason. So let's go ahead and save. So we can save for a minute there. There we go. And then, of course, Piper went right to the workbench. Kate went right to the workbench that I wanted to go to. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start renaming this stuff real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and put a Y-helmet, and this is going to be metal. Boom, done. Next one. And same thing here. Same thing here. I'm going to go ahead and rename this. This is going to be Y-chest. And it's going to be combat heavy. Heavy. There we go. Boom. Rename. And this is what I'll do. I'll go through and just rename them all very quickly. Helmet. Metal. All right. There we go. And so on and so forth. I go through the whole entire thing. But while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and turn on some tunes for doing some redoing here. Redoing. Let's save that one for later. Later. What we got? We gotta have something. There we go. All right, let's turn on some tunes. Oh, scary, scary, Chewy, scary. Be safe, man. Be safe. All right. What level is Kiz again? I'm just about to hit level 50. I'm level 49. All right, so let's go ahead and just very quickly, of course, again, now the reason why I do this is so it goes to the bottom of the list. It's out of the way of all the other stuff. Now, you can make it go to the top of the list if you want. Just make an A dash, whatever it is you want to do. But I like it to be at the bottom because if I'm pulling stuff in and out of the workbench, I want to sell stuff. I want it to be at the top so I can sell real easy. And then when I get down to where I see Y or Z, then I know not to sell any of that stuff. And also, by the way, the synth helmets can be renamed. Helmet. And then synth. And I don't care what's on it, actually. I don't care what's on it. All I care about is what it is, right? What level and what quality level it is. So again, right here, this is a legendary right here. So we're going to go ahead and put a Y in there. And this is chest. Chest, and it's combat. And that's probably it. Check combat, and it's sharp polymer. So it doesn't really say if this one is actually a heavy armor or sturdy armor or what. So we're going to assume it's just base armor. So we're just going to say chest combat. But it's also a legendary item too, because it has a star on it. And again, same thing here. Chest combat. And this is Brotherhood of Steel. And this is sturdy. Sturdy BOS. Or let's say sturdy SD BOS. Nope. BOS. We get that in there. There we go. So I put an S there for sturdy and BOS. We'll remember. And hopefully we will. A good chance we'll remember. And now this is arm, and this is the right arm, combat, and then S, Brotherhood Steel. Oh, too much. Bow. SBS. Let's put S, BOS. Come on, stop it. There we go. Okay. So again, I prefer it to be like this. Hermit Craig, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate it. Show him some love in the chat. So as you can see, I go through and I rename everything, because otherwise it is such a chore to find the particular thing that you're looking for. If you're looking for a right arm or a left arm or whatever it is, or a chest piece, it is so much easier to just do this. Let's see. Sturdy. There we go. So there's a chest, and that's a sturdy chest piece. There we go. Same thing here. We're going to go Y dash arm. This way it's very easy also to see which one's the right arm and the left arm. Combat, and then again, SD. I'm just going to put STU from now on. There we go. Type less. I can type less. Y dash arm dash right combat STU. Boom. There we go. Easy. Easy. One more to go. Now, it'd be nice if you could copy paste in this game so I didn't have to type it twice. Oh, that's... I put a Y there. That would be nice, but I can't. Right, and it is combat. STU. Boom. Good to go. All right, now they're all renamed. We're good to go. Oh, yeah. Best day of my life in the wasteland, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic evening tonight. I'm having awesome time tonight. Awesome time. So we're going to have lots of fun today, everybody. We are, of course, building up our settlement right now. We're going to go ahead and equip some of our people as we build up our mega base here at Spectacle Island. I'm showing a little bit of how I kind of rename everything.
Half bad.
Now, when you do all of that, make sure you do this in survival mode. Save, because that was a lot of work. All right, let's talk to my girl here.
Oh, sure. Make me carry more of your junk.
You know it. You know it. You know I'm going to make you carry all my stuff. All right. Now, I always work on my companion first. I always give them the best stuff first, and then I will work on everybody else. So right now, she's got a chest piece here. What does she got? She got a sturdy chest piece, and I did see a heavy combat chest piece right there. So I'm going to give that, I'm going to go ahead and take hers, and I'm going to go ahead and give her that heavy, if it lets me. Let me take a few fusion cores out of there. Now, if it doesn't let you do it, you take your fusion cores out. Then you go ahead and give her that. Go ahead and equip her on that. There we go. And then also you want to look at your chest and look at it. So mine's 4242. Hers is 3535, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Now here's another little trick too. If you really want to know if this is your companions, because of course I've renamed everything kind of the same. You create a little container real quick. I'm going to put a little cabinet there. Go in there, drop all this apparel back in there real quick. Wish you could rename the fashionable glasses. So there we go. So if I wanted to make sure that I know this is Kate's gear so it doesn't mess around in there, I can go ahead and trade.
And here I thought you wanted to snuggle.
Later. Later, girl. Ain't got time to do it now. So I'm going to go ahead and grab her gear off of her, like so. And then again, just go in here and craft. And you can go ahead and just add a letter to it, add a number to it, whatever you want to do. And then I can put a C in there if I wanted to. I got to put HV there, and just put a C in here for Kate. Whatever you want to do, right? So you know that this is Kate's armor. If you want to give specific people certain armor, you can do that. Typically, I don't. Well, what I will do, though, is I will go ahead and go in here and modify her armor and make sure that it is, of course, the highest I can give her right now. I'm going to go ahead and just build it up. And I'm going to go ahead and make it deep pocketed so she can carry more stuff. And I'll just do this over and over until I've done all of her gear, because it's super easy to tell which is her gear and which is my gear, because hers is Y and mine is Z. And just like that, and that's another reason why I collected all of those resources, so I could go in there and do that. Now her destroyer's helmet has the same thing as me, so I need to fix that as well while I'm at it, so it's Y, like so. There we go, it'll jump back up again. And we can go ahead and try to modify that as well. Right there, it's already at maximum, so looking good. And then we're done. Oh, got to help defend Finch Farm. We'll have to fly out there.
This is my favorite part of the job.
Now, I don't know what happened to my my vault suits. I had a ton of vault suits somewhere. I have no idea where they are, so I have to go find all my robots and then find out where my vault suits went, because I did send a robot over here with all my vault suits. Somewhere. Somewhere. So I have to find them. They're somewhere. Hiding. All right, so I'll go ahead and give her all her armor back again. Again, notice how it separates itself from my armor. Very easy to tell. There we go. And now she's maxed out, geared out there. I'll go ahead and give her some of those fusion cores back again. So I don't have to carry as many. Notice now she can carry it, which is funny. And there we go. Now she got a big upgrade there. Now also her right arm is not sturdy. She's got heavy, heavy, sturdy, sturdy. And so we're looking for kind of a better right arm for her. So let's go ahead and look in here. And let's see if she's got a sturdy right arm. So arm, right, sturdy, right there. See? And again, that's why I name it that. Now, of course, this one's Brotherhood of Steel, which is a 1313. This one's a 1313. So let's go ahead and grab that one out of there. And then we'll grab hers.
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. So true. So let's go ahead and grab her right out of there. Let's go ahead and do some crafting. And again, you can see a base, that's 1313. This is 1616. But let's go ahead and modify it and see. Oh, not scrap. Let's go ahead and modify it. See what happens. So this is deep pocketed as well. Well, as you can see, they're both kind of the same now, right? That means that they already were. It actually was a sturdy, and I didn't know it because of whatever mods were on there. You can't tell. Usually you can tell, though, by the amount. So I will go ahead and, go ahead and rename this again. White, Y, arm, right, combat, STU, so I know it's a sturdy. And then this one over here, I will just go ahead and add the STU to it, so I know that it actually is a sturdy item. And then I have two of those now, so I can give it to some of my people, maybe other companions as well. So there we go. Go ahead and put one of those back in there again. Turn around and talk to her wherever she went. She disappeared. There she is.
Heads up.
Now you're going to be sharing that with both of us, right?
I'm going to be giving it to you. I'm gearing you up. Now, you might have noticed also that she just happens to have a focused fiery Gatling laser. That's right. I've given her the Gatling laser. She's incredibly deadly with it. And I've kind of also modded it up a bit. Because we're kind of coming into our own here. About level 40 or so, you'll really start to come into your own here in the game. You really do. You really do. Yo, says Smoke Tack. Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? Cage Wanderer says, Kismet, not sure if it was because of mod or vanilla mechanics. Anyway, just in case it's vanilla, you can put the screen concrete looking walls over the window. Ones found that handy because my survival home kept getting attacked. Enemies kept throwing grenades and Molotovs through the windows and wanted to stop it, but you can still shoot out, which is good. You can put screen concrete windows looking.
How many places like this left?
Looking walls over the window ones. Oh yeah, you mean the screen ones over the top of this, right? Like this. Like this. You can put these ones over the top of it so that it blocks it. Right. You totally can. Me, I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. If they can shoot way up here, I'd be impressed. I'd be impressed. Plus, I never stay up here. I just go stand by my kill box and they get annihilated. I don't have to lift a finger. I don't have to even go down there. They'll get eliminated easily from the kill box. But that is a great tip. That is a great tip. So everybody make note of that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and find some peeps, and we're going to gear them out. Let's do it. Of course, we're going to save first. Going to save first so it's not on forward time, so it's not nighttime. Let's do it. Let's do it. Smoke Track says, Kismet, hey Kiz, how have you been? Seems like your streams has grown. Glad to see it, man. Keep up the freak streams. Yeah, well, thank you, thank you. I have been working extremely hard. As you can tell, I've been streaming more. I've been doing more here on the stream, of course, trying to extend my stream as well. Keep sending in that partnership. They keep saying, sorry, Kismet. I don't know if I'm too old or what. They just keep, even though I have, like, incredible stats, more than some partnered people, they still just keep downing my partnership thing. And I don't know. I don't ever give up. I don't give up whether they hit that, let me have the partnership or not. I will keep doing what I love to do because that's what it takes in life, man. There's going to be naysayers. There's going to be people, you get turned down, you'll get rejected, all of those things. Just think of that. Level up, baby. Leveling up every single time something like that happens. If you go up to somebody and you're like, hey, would you like to go out? And they say no, say, well, boom, leveled up. Let me go ask somebody else. Let me go ask this. Let me ask their friend right here. Or let me ask another person over here. Because that's what it takes. Eventually, you'll get more and more confident in what you do. You will. You will. Over time. All right. So let's go ahead and get some peeps together. That's what I was doing. I was like, what am I doing? I've got to go ahead and get my bell here, if I can get to it. There we go. Now, I like to put the bell in, like, out here in the middle of nowhere so that it's not, they're not, like, right on top of other stuff. And then I can go ahead and grab them and start to gear them. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then I will wander back slowly. Do a little jumping. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my little chair here. Bring that down here. Use my scroll wheel to put it way down there before I even get to it. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and sit down here for a second. And what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and forward time by an hour. And all of a sudden, shoo, everybody's here all of a sudden. Now, before they run away, make sure to hit the bell again. All right. This girl right here, she's the first one in line. A whole bunch of people fell to their death over there. I'm going to put some railing on that
Can we
thing.
trade a few things?
Go ahead.
All right, lady. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take all of her stuff. And she's lucky because she's going to get her pick of all the sweet stuff I have on me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and give her some road leathers. Now, I usually give the road leathers to my settlers and, of course, the vault suits to all of my normal companions. So go ahead and get her in some road leathers. Let's go ahead and give her some sunglasses. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to give her for a helmet. Let's go ahead and just give her a string. Now, I could also go through and mod all of this stuff to maximum, but I usually don't. It just takes too long. Takes too long. So there we go. She's looking smart already. But let's go ahead and give her some combat armor because we got a ton of combat armor. Now look how easy it is for me to go, okay, there's a left arm, there's a right arm, there's a chest piece. I'm going to give her the real nice chest piece. Here is a chest piece, and we already got a helmet for her. So now we need legs, right? So we need to look, where is our leg armor, which I apparently don't have any on me right now. So we need to go get some more leg armor. But we'll go ahead and just gear out with that like so. Easy, easy. See, once you name everything, it is very easy. So I'm going to have to run back up here and grab some of that leg armor, which I didn't realize I didn't have any sturdy leg armor. It happens. It happens. Excuse me. Oh, listen. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, yeah. Some more purified water while I was busy doing something else, and it's sorting it out of the workbench for me right now, doing all the hard work for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it doing all the work. So let's go ahead and scroll down because I've already named a bunch of this stuff. So we don't really need to rename a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and go to the leg stuff. We'll grab all that leg stuff out of there. There we go. Looking good. Actually, probably grab some more of those. Scroll way down. Grab some more of those helmets out of there, too. Woohoo! Sort my stuff. So it's sorting back there. I have a bunch of other settlements. They're producing a massive amount of purified water. Everybody's out doing a whole bunch of stuff where I don't have to do it. That's the key. Keep everybody doing their stuff.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word. The brother.
What's going on?
Need something?
What's going on? Need something?
What's up?
What do you need?
I'm going to hit the bell again because those people are going to start walking away. Talk to this girl.
I just
Now,
want to trade a few things.
Sure.
All right. And then same thing. We can just go in there. Of course, now we've got it nice and easy. We can just look at all the leg armor. I'm going to give her a right leg and a left leg. And there we go. She's good. Now we're going to also give her a weapon. So let's go over to weapon. Let's look at these combat shotguns. I got a ton of them right here. Short combat rifle, actually. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and equip that. Now she's going to need some ammo. I get this question all the time. Kismet, how much ammo do you need to give to your provisioners, and how much ammo do you need to give to your settlers? And it's exactly the same. Really, all you need to do is give them absolutely just one. Now, it doesn't count for rockets and bigger weapons like Fat Men's and things like that. But for the normal weapons, you only have to give them one. Now, I give them two because it's kind of weird to see just a one. See, so now I know that's ammo, right? Now, one of the things I got to watch out for is that I gave her the right ammo, right? Because I didn't give her the right ammo, because that is an actual 45 ammo there. So if I don't have the ammo for it here, I will need to, of course, run back up here again and then bring the 45 ammo, or to buy the 45 ammo. But wait a minute. Hold on. Don't we have somebody down here who actually sells ammo? Which one is it? Which one is it? Does anybody remember? Well, if you don't remember, you can just go ahead and go into your workshop mode and just kind of scan over everybody. See who is the ammo person? Right here. Now, I already knew because of the dress she had on, but there you go.
I just need to trade gear with you.
I didn't want to trade. I wanted to trade. I wanted to barter. Come here.
If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
Let's see what
Barter?
you got.
Here's what I've got.
All right. Now go ahead and get some 45 here from her. And it's going to be 820. I don't have anything to sell her right now, but that's okay. We'll come back and talk to her in a minute. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, again, I'm going to hit the bell before everybody walks away, and while they're walking back,
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course.
There we go. Now, we'll go ahead and double check. Now, here's what you should see when you put that. Always equip the weapon first so that you can kind of double check if you're giving him the right ammo. And then go ahead and give him 2 ammo and see if it does an kind of a square box next to it right here. Right here. Square box right here next to the 45 ammo. You can see there's a little square box there that is saying that ammo is equipped. All she needs is 2. She's going to defend this particular location. She's going to be good. All right, next person. Who do I got? This guy. You look like it. I love the stash, bro.
Okay.
I love the stash. It's awesome. So I grab all their stuff and I give them some sweet loot. Again, we're not going to be doing this all night. Now I can also give them some military fatigues if I want. That's why I save those as well. And put that guy in there. Again, it's fun to play a little dress up. Oh, let me put him in the Minutemen outfit and show you the difference here. Now, if I put him in a Minutemen outfit like so, there we go. He's got his Minutemen outfit. Then we're going to go ahead and give him some left, a right, a chest piece. I'll stop worrying about the exact one now. Leg left, leg right. Look how easy that is. I just gave him a full set of combat armor without having to scroll up and down in there. I hate doing that. I hate doing that. All right, now we'll go ahead and equip this on top of his Minutemen outfit. So you can also use the Minutemen outfits as undergarments as well. The cool thing about Minutemen outfits, when we look at it here, military fatigues are 5. The Minutemen outfit is agility 1 and perception 1, if you would rather give them some stats over giving them some resistance. Now, I'm more of a person to give them resistance, and eventually I will come back and actually gear up their military fatigues so that they are actually super strong. Their actual undergarment is super strong, like their vault suit or their military fatigues, whatever it is. Because you can really gear those up and their stats go way up and they can really resist a lot of damage. So there we go. And we're just going to do a few people here. We're not going to do all the settlements tonight. I usually kind of rotate what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and just give them that glow-sighted shotgun. Now you can do the same thing with your weapons, by the way. You can go in and rename them all, put them all as Ys and all that stuff. I typically don't do it for my settlers because I know that I'm just going to go ahead and give them a whole bunch of stuff at some point, and then they will just keep it forever. I will probably not mod this guy again. And this guy needs some shotgun shells because that's actually a shotgun. There we go. And that's it. He's all geared up, good to go. He actually probably needs some glasses just so he looks cool. Let's give him some sunglasses. Yeah, now he's a boss. Look at that. Boss man. Go do your thing, bro.
Need something? What's
What do we got over here?
these days?
I just need to trade gear with you.
Sure thing.
All right. I'm going to get his gear. And then again, it's pretty fun to play some dress up with your peeps. What else we got? Come on, I got some combat shotguns. There, a combat rifle. There we go. Give him that combat rifle, and I'll just go ahead and equip that right away. Then we'll go to apparel, and then we'll go ahead and give him some military fatigues, like so. We'll go ahead and swap that out, take that off of him. And then we'll go ahead and give him some patrolman sunglasses so he looks awesome, like so. He's looking good. He's looking good. All right, let's go ahead and hand out. That's an arm left, arm right, chest piece, helmet, and what else we got? Leg right. Did we give him we gave him a helmet? Yes, we did. And he's good. Then we'll go ahead and go to the ammo. And then let's see, he's got a combat, so he needs 45, so we'll give him 2 45s, like so. And then just go ahead and equip all that stuff on him. There he is, boss man. Look at that. With a combat shotgun. Very nice.
What's going on?
All right. Now, I, of course, don't have enough gear right now to equip everybody. But I'm going to go back over here. Keep doing that. Keep it going. So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab everything out of here. Like that. Grab it all out of there. And run down and see how many people I can equip with as much stuff as I can equip. Right? Now, it'd be nice to keep it down here where I was at, or have them kind of group up there. Might be a little bit easier. But I kind of like them off to the side so they're not getting caught on stuff and going up and down stairs and all that stuff. Because it's hard to get to them.
What's going on?
Now, this settler is actually one of my vendors, so I'm not going to use her. Right here,
I'd like to trade some items.
Of course.
All right. And let's go ahead and get that out of there. And again, let's go ahead and start with weapons. Combat rifle. And then apparel. All right. So now you don't have to name everything. Like, you can also just do it this way. Left arm. Just use your base stuff. Right arm. Right leg. There we go. And if I have some military fatigues, I usually give them those. Like so. You can do this as well. You don't have to rename everything. Totally works. Totally works, but I'm going to try to get rid of all my stuff that I did name down here. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these helmets. And let's see. Get that back. So there we go. She needs some glasses. Go back up here. Wraparound goggles. Make her look awesome. I love the wraparound goggles. I think they look great on your peeps. Look at that. She's looking sharp. Looking sharp. And make sure we give her the proper ammo. Right now she has got a combat rifle, so she needs 45. Give her 2 of those. She's done. She's good to go.
Stay on point.
Boss mode.
Instincts seem to be right on target.
That's right.
I want to trade a few things.
Okay.
And then I just go through here real quick, and of course, look at that. He's got a leather right arm and a right leg. He collected something from some bad guys, it looks like. Collected some stuff. I'm going to give him an assault rifle. Let's do it. And I need some 5.56 for that assault rifle. I should have probably got that. Did I get that ammo? See if I got that 5.56. I did. Okay, cool. Cool. Because I was saving that for those assault rifles. So I save a bit of ammo for this stuff later on. So there's his weapon. Again, let's go way down here. Let's use up all this named armor first. So we got left combat. We've got right arm, chest piece, helmet, right leg, left leg. And let's gear all that stuff up. Like so. And, of course, we don't want to forget our military fatigues up here. Now, I'll buy these military fatigues all the time because I like them to be in, like, military outfits so I know who my defenders are. There we go. Time to feel good. Kids, I have to go. I don't feel good. Sorry that, brother. See you later. Smoke Tack, you deserve it, kids. Well, thank you, Smoke Tack, from your ears, hopefully to Twitch's ears. Hopefully, eventually, they throw me that partnership love. Now, if you guys want to know how to get me to that partnership, here's what you got to do. You got to hang out in every single stream. You got to open up that stream. If you got to run to the bathroom, you got to go somewhere, leave that stream up. If you got to run to the kitchen, just leave the stream up the whole time. And that will help me a lot. As long as I keep my view count up, of course, they will evaluate again. And hopefully next time, we'll try it again in a few more weeks. Try to get that viewer count up as high as we can. Now, of course, if you have some friends friends, some people you know. Maybe go to other streamers and say, hey, this Kismet guy is great. Go over there, show him some love. Whatever you want to do, just go out there and spread the word as being part of the Kismet Army. Go ahead and spread it on Twitter, spread it on Facebook. Go spread it wherever you can. Bring more people into the stream. That's how you can help grow the stream. And I do appreciate everybody in the Kismet Army that does hang out every single time in my stream. Do appreciate it big time. Appreciate it big time. All right. And let's keep going. So as you can see, we're gearing up here, and we're also making a ton of cash in the background. While we're doing this right now, it's making a ton of purified water and also putting it over there. And we're going to take that purified water. We're going to buy some more resources with that purified water at some point. So we go ahead and put all that in there. We've got his gears in there. He needs some ammo. So let's go ahead and give him that ammo. In this case, it's going to be 5.56. There we go. We see the little square next to it. We know that he's equipped it. Dude's going to be styling. Dude's going to be styling. He's going to let loose.
What do you need?
Nice to have someone
I just want to
else
trade a
depend
few
on,
things.
isn't it?
Sure.
And again, get all her stuff like so. And then gear her out. What kind of weapon do I want to give her? Not a pistol. Let's go ahead and give her... Oh, I forgot to do the combat shotgun. I got to come back to that. Got to remember. Let's see. Short assault rifle. Or the combat shotgun. Let's give her an assault rifle, too. I don't know. I feel like giving her one. There we go. And scroll down. Let's give her some military fatigues. I mean, you can spend a lot of time doing this. We're not going to spend all night doing this, by the way. We're just going to do just a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I switch back and forth. Like, I'll do one settlement like this. I'll go through and I'll get a whole bunch of stuff. I'll do one settlement, and then I'll go do something else. And then I'll come back and do another one. Let's go and put that sturdy in there for her. And she's got arm line. Now we need leg. Leg left, leg right, and so on. I'll just do it. Oh, uh-oh. Get her in her clothes. There we go. And then I'll just do one person here. I just do this Spectacle Island. Usually the first one I truly like really gear up well. Because, again, I want them to be able to defend against all the attacks I'm going to get. Because I'm going to be producing so much purified water that I can't even produce enough defense to keep it from being attacked. But I want it to be attacked because it's like free stuff delivery. So it's just going to keep delivering stuff here to Spectral Island because all the bad guys are going to show up. The Kismet Killbox is going to mow them down and all my settlers are going to mow them down. And then I just pick up the loot. That's all I got to do. Pick up the loot, which is awesome. Awesome. Boom. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Another person good. Who else we got? This guy.
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
All right. This guy. We'll grab all his stuff. And again, we'll give him a weapon. Let's give him that other assault rifle. And scroll way down. Choose the bottom. And give him the sturdy chest piece. Give him a helmet. And did I give him some glasses? Now I gotta give him some glasses. Standing around in his underwear. Forgot to give him some military fatigues. Don't stand around in your underwear, bro. All right, arm left, arm right, chest, helmet, metal. Now we need to do legs, and I think I'm out of the ones that I've named. Oh, no, I got just enough. There we go. Nice. Nice. All right, that guy's styling too. Of course, he needs some ammo. Give him some ammo. Again, you only got to give him one, but I give him two because it looks weird.
Need something?
There we go. Look at this. I got like my own army. Look at this. Got my own army building up here. Too cool. Too cool.
Let's trade some things.
Go ahead.
The in-game Kismet army right here. All right. And let's give him this tactical combat shotgun. There we go. Left, right, chest piece, helmet. Go back for those. We got the sunglasses. We're going to need to get the legs from the other ones. There we go. He's looking good. Now, we got to go up and look in the other stuff up here for the leg stuff so we don't have to like rename all of that if we don't want to. Left leg, right leg. Put one of those on him. And there we go. So you don't have to rename it all. Sometimes I just do that. It's fun though if you don't have a whole bunch of people watching and you want to spend like an hour or two sitting there renaming all of those, you totally can. But in my case, I just show people what I typically do, and then I'll just show alternate ways of doing it as well. So you guys don't have to watch me do that for like an hour of just renaming. I try to, again, bounce from one thing to the next thing. All right, right here.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course.
All right. Now let's get all her stuff. Now all the stuff I'm taking off of them, of course, I will, let's give her a 5-crank laser thing, just for fun. Now actually, do I have any cells is the question. Fusion cores, I have no cells. All right, we'll take it back. Because I could go get some cells, but I don't want to run up there and do all that right now. Combat shotgun. Yeah, there you go. Now again, you can go through and you can make all of this stuff insanely powerful if you want to. Left leg, right leg. Military fatigues. Again, I've been building this up the whole entire game. The whole time I've been playing, I've been building up all these resources for this very moment right now. So I can just very easily gear up my peeps. So I think that far ahead, right at the very beginning. There we go. Oh, forgot the glasses. Pimp. Big pimpin'. All right, shotgun. She needs a shotgun shell. Hallelujah. All right, she's looking good. Looking good, girl.
Places like this left.
Nope. Now I'm going to hit the bell again in case I miss somebody. And while they're walking back to me, I think I got one more person to go.
Excuse me.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
Oh, let's trade.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure.
Now, this is actually one of my vendors. This is one of my vendors who is going to sell me something. I don't know what she's going to sell me, but I'm going to go ahead and give her a nice outfit. Let's see. What about black? Little Han Solo action there. There we go. So now I know she's different from everybody else. Look, you can see who my vendors are and who my defenders are. Look at this.
Then there's everything else.
Very easily. Look at that. They can tell them apart easily.
something?
Which ones are my vendors? Easy, right?
Need something?
One with the mechanic suit. Actually, there's a different mechanic suit than that one.
I'm sure I have something you need.
Now go ahead and trade. Hey, stop that. Trade.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
Now there's actually a different one. Mechanic jumpsuit. Go ahead and give her each one. And go ahead and hit T.
What do you need?
That one's even better. Look how obvious that is. That's my general vendor. My general vendor typically wears that. Or my people who are scavenging, will wear that as well. So you can tell who they are. But look at that. You can totally tell what everybody does at the wasteland or at this particular location. We've got everybody geared up. Super easy because we've been saving stuff along the way. And we're good. We out of here. Now there might be some other people around here that didn't make it over there to the bell. That's perfectly fine. We'll come back for them later. Come back to them later. Kismet, how often do you request a sub button? Every time I think I hit my my goal. Because when you go in and you ask them for your partnership, they then write you back. Or you can write them back and say, well, why didn't I get it? What do I need to work on? And then they say, Kismet, you need to work on this. So then I crush that. And then I send it again and they say, oh, well, sorry, you need to do this now. And then I crush that. And then I send it to them again. I say, look, I crushed it. Here it is. They're like, oh, well, now you need to crush this. And that's what they've been doing to me every single time. Like, I need to hire and more people and more things. And I have more people in my stream than some, like, partnered streamers do. You know what I mean? In my bonus streams, I have sometimes more people than people who are partnered who do. But I don't know. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe they're like, hey, I don't like this Kismet guy. I'm not going to give him partnership. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just going to keep doing what I love to do, right? I just keep doing it, Keep trying to build it up, and the best way to make it happen, of course, is for you guys to hang out every single time, no matter what game I'm playing, no matter what I am doing. Share that love. Bring as many people as you can into the stream. That's how it gets done. That's how it's going to get done. I'm going to keep streaming. I'm going to keep entertaining you guys, and hopefully you guys will keep backing me up. Backing me up.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Get back to Diamond City. All right, I'm busy. All right, now I've got a whole bunch of other stuff I can sell now, pipe rifles and whatnot. But I'm going to go ahead and put the stuff that I want to keep in here. Actually, I think I'm going to keep that. Keep these rifles here. Keep those combat rifles. There's a 6-crank one. There we go. Oh, there's a Gatling laser right there. I got to give that to my buddy Preston, before I forget. And this other stuff I'm going to sell. All these pipe rifles and stuff. We'll sell that. All right, this other stuff here, that stuff we're going to keep. Combat, dirty armor fatigue, dog collar, we'll keep that. That we're going to sell. That we're going to sell. That we'll keep. Combat armor, we're going to keep all that combat armor. Leather, we'll get rid of that. Mechanic jumpsuit, keeping all those. Military fatigues, keeping them. Miniman outfits, keeping those. Combat armor. What else? Road leathers, we'll keep those. Combat armor, sunglasses, super mutant stuff, we're going to keep all of that. Lab coats, keep those. Goggles, definitely. All that combat armor. For surezies. Chest and helmet stuff. And just like that, boom. Everybody's rocking. Electric Avenue. Alright, now let's get some more money. Let's get our money back. Now let's see how much purified water's in here. What? 385 more purified water just while we were doing something else? Yep. And probably a whole lot in the workbench right now. Let's check. Let's check. 518 more in the workbench right now. So let's go ahead and get that out of there. So again, making that serious cash money. This is only the start. This is the start of the mega build. This is the start of that cash money that's going to be rolling in like crazy. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this purified water that's in here that I just got as well. Now, of course, I got a bunch of things off of all of these people that I can sell. Let's go ahead and look down here as well. See if we got anything for sale in our for sale things. Nope. Nothing in there. We'll wait for all of our vendors to get back. We can go ahead and talk to this lady while we're waiting for the other vendors.
Hey there.
If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
All right. So we go ahead and barter.
Here's what I've got.
Now, earlier, I did sell her, or I did buy a bunch of 45 ammo, and now she has 2,039 caps, and I'm going to get all of those. All of those right now. I'm also going to buy all of her 38 and her 44, and I'm going to go ahead and look and see if she has any grenades. There's a grenade. Get the fragment grenades. It's just like this going on a shopping spree. Oh, look at those combat rifles with 308s in it. Got to get that done, too. So again, I'm just going to look for some grenades. Plasma mines. Trying to stock up on a massive amount of grenades so I can just lob grenades like nobody's business. Lob them like nobody's business. Anything else I need in here? I don't need any more 10mm. I can buy some more fusion cores if I want, but I have a bazillion of them. And I'm kind of good on all that stuff. I'm good. All right, so now I owe her 1433. She's got 2,000, so I want to put 3,470 or so. All right. So let's first clear all the extra stuff that we don't want. Like any extra weapons, like these pipe pistols, because those will weigh you down. Keep that. More pipe pistols here. Get rid of this pipe rifle. We're going to keep that Gatling laser. Oh, shotgun. We should have put that away. Let's get rid of that stuff. Anything over here in apparel? Oh, yeah, we got that. We got green shirt and combat boots. We got also leather stuff we can get rid of. Blue jackets, three-piece suits and stuff that we collected off all of the people that we just geared up. Do we get any aid stuff that we can sell? I can sell some melon, some mute fruit, whatever kind of random stuff that we might have gotten. Tarberry. Keep all the rest of the stuff. This is all the rest of our food. Bobby pins. We also got some mods here. Combat braced limb mod. That's kind of cool, but we'll sell that. Robot treads and sentry head. We're going to keep that for in just a minute. Do we have any other ammo? We got some 38 ammo we can get rid of. 44 we're going to keep, and 45 we're going to keep. Probably get rid of my 10mm pistol right now, but we'll keep it for now. And shotgun shells, we're going to keep that for our people eventually for other locations. And there we go. So 1135 we're down to now. And let's go ahead and go into our aid here and check out how much purified water. 912. Show me the caps. Exactly. Right here. Here, I'm showing you the caps. 9,120 caps in purified water there. And that's not all of it. That's not even all of it. That's just 900. You got to think we're producing 1,200 plus here. So we're producing a massive amount. All right. So we want to go ahead and dial in about 3,100. And I just guess. And then when I'm close, I say, okay, well, it's about another 40 or whatever. You can do the math if you want, but I've done it so much. I've played this game so much that I rarely ever do the math anymore. I just get close, and then I either go backwards or forwards based on how close I get. So that's about 60 there. Let's go ahead and get every single cap that she has, though. Let's go ahead and put that extra one in. Yeah, thanks so much for those caps. I mean, for the bits. We're making tons of caps tonight. Do appreciate all the bit love. Every single one of those bits does go back in the stream. I do appreciate it. Do your settlers really need this, or is it more show, Kismet? They really need it. It will help them not get downed. Because sometimes what happens is big monsters come in or super mutants come in and they rocket them and they all get downed and then they can't fight. So what you do is you give them some armor so they can take a hit or two, especially your provisioners, by the way. Your provisioners are really great to gear out because what happens is they drag a lot of aggro. And if they drag a lot of aggro, give them a Gatling laser, and then if they drag any aggro, they will Gatling laser everybody to death. And of course, they'll be in combat armor and all of that stuff too. And you'll see me go through as I go through and I actually work on my provisioners. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that next time. Or do that tomorrow. We'll go through and we'll set up all of our provisioners as well. So there we go. So it is definitely possible. So there we go. I can request that sub button usually every 2 weeks, but what I do is I try to see if I hit that target first, and then if I've hit that target, then I send it in, typically. But they just keep raising that bar. Keep raising that bar up. Kismet, higher, higher, more, more, more. I'm like, okay. You want to set high goals? I don't mind. I'll go for it. I'll go for those high goals. I don't mind. I don't mind. All right. Boom. But it is a little frustrating, though. I do get frustrated when they say, get this goal, and then I get that goal, and then they raise up what the goal should be, right? That sucks. That sucks. That can be a little frustrating, but, you know, you just keep doing your thing. All right, so I got all of our caps. I have 7,000 caps now. Nice. All right, vendors, get over here. Let's just talk to this girl while she's walking.
Hey.
If you're looking for armor, I may have something you can use.
All right, well, let's
see
barter.
what you have.
Here's what I've got.
All right, well, I gave it to the right girl, though. Now, of course, every time I'm in here, I'm looking, of course, for more combat armor to gear up all my people. Because I got a lot of people in the wasteland to gear up. And it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of combat armor to do that. So I go ahead and just grab all the combat armor I can get. Any things. Of course, helmets. Always grab helmets. If you see metal helmets, grab those suckers every time. Because it does take a lot. That's going to be $25.79, but that's no problem because I've got tons of cash. Thank you again for the bit. Appreciate it. Now, if you'd like to get some free bits, my mods will go ahead and throw it in the chat here for you on how to get those free bits. It's going to be awesome. So you don't have to just spend it in my stream, by the way. You can go out and watch a bunch of ads to get free bits, and then take those bits and spread them around Twitch. Show some people some love to keep them going toward their dream, of course, doing this every day, all day. You know, supporting themselves doing this. And I'd like to get to that point. I'd like to get to that point. I'd like to get to the point where my wife goes, yeah, whatever. Sure, you can do this for a living. Sure, you can do this for a living. Right now, she's such a sweetheart, though. She's backing me up. Of course, she's out working while I'm, of course, chasing my dream here. Chasing my dream of being the best streamer there ever was and making this the best stream there ever was. The best one I've ever done. This is best stream ever, by the way. Number 100. Number 100 tonight. We have basically tried to increase or make the stream better every single night. This is actually best stream ever, number 100. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So a lot of hard work behind the scenes, though. A lot of hard work by me, by my mods, by people helping out the stream. I do appreciate that. Appreciate that. And all the people, of course, give feedback and whatnot on the stream. All right, so we got that, too. Now, this guy, did we get his caps? I think we did. Be the best dude. Also, what's your fave DLC? Oh, that's a hard one. Now, right off the bat, if you're a builder, I would say the concrete DLC, right, which is the workshop DLC, or the other one. The workshop or the right out of my head. Wow. Right out of my head. It'll come to me in a second. But basically, the concrete kit is my favorite if you love to build. That's super fun, right? But it's very hard to pick just one because when you play them together, it's even more fun. But of course, I love building vaults. So of course, I love the vault-tec. And I love doing building robots. Who doesn't love building robots? This is awesome, especially they're my delivery system here in the new survival mode. Of course, the Far Harbor is a great storyline DLC, and of course, Nuka World is a very kind of off the cuff kind of parody of like Disneyland DLC. You got to take it as that way. Don't take it as a serious story, although there is some good storyline in there. But it is just supposed to be a funny kind of wacky thing to do, which is super fun, right? Super fun to run around and unlock all the various parts of the park and that kind of stuff. Super, super fun. Of course, I like all the DLC. All the DLC has something in it that I use. I use of course, Contraptions Workshop. There it is. I was trying to remember. Contraptions for, of course, my Mega Sorter, which sorts my workbench. Of course, I use the robots, the Automatron, of course, for my delivery system. Again. So I use all of the DLC. So it's hard to just pick one. But if you had to take them all away, I would say the concrete kit would be my favorite. The Wasteland Workshop would be my favorite if I had to prioritize them. Though the vault-tec one is like right there because I love building vaults too. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to give up my ability to use the concrete kit to have the vault-tec one, because the vault-tec one actually is very difficult to make it match up. But I'll show you some of my tips on how to make it match up, even split rooms and split floors and ceilings and all sorts of stuff. How to create switchbacks, stairways, and all sorts of cool stuff when we get to that. We'll have plenty of that going on up here in the stream. All right, got all his caps already. Already got his caps. All right, got her caps.
Excuse me.
What about you?
You look like someone that needs a drink.
Yeah, let's barter.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's what I've got.
Ah, she got 92. That's not a lot, but we're going to get it all. We're going to take all of it. All right. Right here. Boom. We'll just give her extra caps. There we go. All right.
Can I get
she
you a
have a
drink?
fragment mine? Hold on.
I'll take a look.
I thought she just
Let
had
me know
a
what you
fragment
like.
mine. I sold her. Oh, I see. I sold her those mines. Yeah, I sold her that stuff. Got a rad scorpion egg. Take that. Any other food? No. Rad scorpion egg. And then I got to dial in some more. Dial in some more. All right, right here. Now, the cool thing about converting all of your purified water, obviously, to caps is caps don't weigh anything to carry them around. So, of course, if you want to lug your purified water around as money, it's just you're overburdened all the time. So we went ahead and cleared all of the vendors now, pretty much. I'm going to go ahead and check this girl one more time.
Everything hurts.
Hey.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
Let's barter with her.
Minutes to browse.
Here's what I've got.
Now, I gave her a ton of stuff, so I wanted to go ahead and double-check those caps. So I have gotten all of them. I have 8,000 caps now. Just in that time. Now, I still have more purified water. I have a ton more. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I have a ton more purified water as well. Oh, let me get those mods before I forget, or do I have them on me? Let's see. Do I got those mods? I do. Okay. Now, I've kept these mods on me for a purpose, and I will get rid of all that action point stuff down there eventually. Eventually. All right, so we're going to go over here to the workbench. Oh, let me go over here first, just in case there's any stuff I can pull out of here. There we go. And let's see if we can craft up a robot. Now, right here, I'm lacking in stuff, most likely the aluminum, right? So I want to craft up a bot that I could use so I could send that bot over and collect my stuff. But I can't do that right now because I can't build the bot because I don't have enough aluminum. So we got to go get some aluminum. Let's go do that. Let's go do that, and I'm going to go ahead and take all of this stuff right here. And I'm going to go ahead and create myself a little container right here. Now, I like to put funny containers next to it, like something like a file cabinet. File cabinet, and then I'm going to go ahead and put those mods in there so I can find those later. There we go. Now, I also have a bunch of other stuff on me, like ammo and stuff like that. I'm going to run way over here, and I'm going to go ahead and offload all the ammo, offload all the other stuff, so it doesn't weigh me down the whole entire time. All right, let's do it. So let's go ahead and do weapons. I think we already cleared those. I think there was combat shotgun. There we go. That we're going to give to him. This we got a mod. More combat armor that we just bought. Let's offload all of that. That's stuff I'll keep. Miscellaneous. Junk, we're going to keep that for right now. 308 ammo. Now I'm saving 308 ammo for Piper. Actually, I'll probably take it all. Let me take all that out of there. I'll do that. 45 round. I'm saving it for my people. That's saving for them. That I'm saving for them. And we're good right now. And then for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put this purified water in here so I don't have to run around overburdened. There we go. Oh, I'm still overburdened. Wow. I've got something on me that's really weighing me down. All this stuff. All this stuff. Now, I always look through here in the beginning of my sorter to make sure that nothing is like bone or bottles. Because you will run across new bones things and new bottle things as you go along. All right, that's good. All right, now the reason why I've been holding this other gun, this gun with this 308 on me, is so that I could go ahead and do some modding of Kate's weapon here. Actually, I think Piper has it right now. I should go hunt Piper back down again. Get my weapon. Get my weapon. Thank you, Crazy. I see that whisper. Appreciate it. And I'll see it in Mod Jet. Thank you so much. All right. Let's do this. All right. Now, what I'm going to do... Oh, that's armor. So what I'm going to do is I actually need the 308 mod off of this particular thing right here. So I want to get that 308 receiver off of this particular thing. Now, right now it says it has a standard receiver on this combat sniper rifle. So I can't really take it off of there. So if I make something else, the 308 receiver is actually part of it. But you can find weapons that will take it off of there, right? But now if I go back here, it says 308 receiver, right? So this is a little confusing, right? So right now it is already there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on 308 receiver here, which is basically going to say, okay, well, here it is over here, right? And I've got to be very high gun nut, and I've got to have a bunch of aluminum. So this is how you take it off. You go back and you go standard receiver, like so. So you go into the receiver, you act like you're going to mod it, and you go to standard receiver, and now you have a 308 receiver mod that I can then take and put on another weapon that I'm going to do. Now, let me go ahead and see if I can find Kate here. Pull my weapon out. Save for a minute. People fall into their doom. Fall into their doom.
Nothing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
Totally right.
Look alive.
Point out.
Now, she's got the Gatling laser. Now, I got the 308 mod for the Overseer's Guardian, which Piper has. So when I see Piper, I'm going to go ahead and put that 308 mod on there for her. So I'm going to send her back here eventually, so she'll have that 308. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it right here in this cabinet. And you can see it's right here, this mod. I'm going to put it in there so I can put that on the Overseer's Guardian eventually, but that's why I had that weapon. Now, by the way, you don't have to sell the stuff at all. You don't have to sell the stuff at all. You can go in here and go ahead and now this night vision combat rifle here that I don't really need. I can just hit scrap, and it tells me how much it's going to get. Now, it's going to get steel, right? Well, for usually as much as I could sell it, especially a nicer weapon, for as much as I could sell it, I could buy more steel with the actual caps than you can actually just scrapping it. Of course, you can also get your scrapper and all your other perks that help you out, but for me, I'm just going to scrap it. So I don't feel like selling it to the vendor right now. I just feel like getting rid of it. All right, again, let's go ahead and save all of that. Save all of that. And then we're going to go ahead and let's see how many signal grenades do we have. We need to also give them that Gatling laser. And we have 6 vertibird signal grenades. Now I got to find my buddy Preston. He's around here somewhere. Preston, where you at, brother? Where did you go? Probably up there napping. Up there napping. Gonna hit the bell. Gonna make him walk from way over there.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team.
Yep, he's up there doing food. Now that whole side over there is my kind of bunkhouse and also where they're producing the full food. Now if this food down here gets destroyed, no big deal because the actual primary food is up there, up out of the way. Look at them all coming down the stairs. Is that cool or what? That's too cool. That is too cool. Gotta get rid of all my conditions at some point, too. Here they come. And here comes Preston.
Hello, sir. Hi. Is there something you need?
Yep, let's trade.
I want to trade a few things. Whatever you need, General.
Boom. All right. So right now, he doesn't even have a weapon. He's just using his base weapon. Now, I will eventually get every one of my people the Gatling laser. Every single one of them. And then I'll give him a few fusion cores. Because I have a ton of them just laying around everywhere. Let's give him one of these lower level ones. There we go. And now the dude... nothing.
No, nothing. Okay.
Now the dude's got a Gatling laser to be able to defend the location. All right, now we got to go ahead and just work a bit on our conditions here, and we'll be ready to go to the wasteland. So the first thing we want to do, of course, drink some water. Go ahead and drink some water. Get ready to go. So Kismet has only done 100 streams ever, like ever. No, I've done hundreds and hundreds of streams, but I started the best stream ever about 100 streams ago. At least 100 primary streams, not counting my bonus streams, by the way. These are just my primary streams that I do on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, Sunday. I will be adding in more streams, by the way. I will be adding in some 7 Days to Die on Monday, possibly Tuesday. So I'm going to be going 6 days a week here with the streaming. We're going to go ahead and launch. We will rock you. So we will be, of course, gearing it up in here. Gearing it up, playing a lot of fun games, hanging out with you guys as well. Appreciate everybody chilling out in the stream. Appreciate everybody chilling. So we're going to go ahead and, again, we got a water there. We're going to go ahead and eat some food for all of you people who are like, oh my gosh, Kismet, you're not like watching your food, bro. Squirrel stew is great because it's going to give me XP. But what you need to do first, before you eat your squirrel stew, which I thought of after I clicked on it, is you need to be well fed. Once you're well fed, then all of this stuff actually kicks in your inventory. So let's go ahead and kick that in. There we go. And now it's kicked in. Or at least we're going to double check and see if it's kicked in. Right here. And we'll show effects. Squirrel stew. So fortified, you're getting fortified, your XP bonus right there. And also you're getting bonus XP as well. Now, of course, we had Piper or eventually Kate here, who's our romantic companion. Every time we can get kind of well rested as well. All right, so I also want to go and remove my conditions. So now I've got a bunch of action points. So I never worry about action points until I'm ready to go out of here. Because it only takes like, look how it just took me literally like 10-15 seconds there to fix that. To fix that. Now I'm going to go over here to my doctor. Oh, where'd my doctor go? Is it after doctor time? 5 o'clock. Hey, don't get off early. Oh, because I hit the bell. I hit the bell. They're all down there by the bell. I was like, hey, who cut out of work early here? Who cut out of work early? Busted. Cole busted. They're down here. They're walking their way back up again. Where's my doctor? Doctor. Already back over there? Yep. Let me walk real slow like that.
Here to spy on me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right here. You can tell which one's the doctor. Easy.
Let me take a look at you. Looking to buy?
No. No, I want to talk to the doctor.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Hey.
I can patch you up if you need it. For us.
Now, I could use my antibiotics, but I hate wasting my antibiotics.
Yeah.
Hear me?
Take a look at me.
Skip the dialogue a little bit. Cure my health. Blah, 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 blah. There we go.
Yeah.
And we're good.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
That was it.
Take better care of you.
Sure.
There we go. Skip a little bit of dialogue. Speed that up. All right, we're good. We're out of here. Hitting the road, Jack. Hitting the road. Now I'm going to go over and grab my power armor. Like so. I'll save again. Save again. Thank you. Thank you, Cage Wanderer. Those are my signature glasses. Kismet, I tried to interact with you, but I got another, so later. Good luck. Good luck to you, Elv VMP. All you gotta do is say my name, bro. That's all you gotta do is say my name. As you can see, sometimes I do get zoned in. But I appreciate it, LVMP. I do appreciate you hanging out on the stream. Have a great night. Chase hanging out saying, Kiz, what's up, Chase? Thanks for hanging out. Kismet, seen a lot of red by you, AP bar. Yes, crazy. I took care of it. Took care of it. Took care of it, brother. Your guy looks buff, Kiz. Yes, he is jacked. He's jacked. Of course, been in the military, been lifting his whole life. You know how it goes. Smoke Track says, Kismet, are you going to be able to play are we going to be able to play 7 Days to Die with you? Yes. Yes, we will play for a bit. Now, of course, if you troll, boom, you're gone. You're out of there. So I'll be looking for people to play with us. If you want to be in there, there are some rules. Ours is a teamwork server. Everything you collect goes into the collective good of everybody. We work together always, always. If you shortcut, if you cheat, anything like that, if you're level 75 and we're level 12, I know what you're doing, and I'm not going to even tell you how to cheat, because I know we've had that problem in the past where people get in there, and then they, like, all of a sudden they, like, abuse the game mechanics. At least I think it's abusing the game mechanics. If everybody else is level 20 and you're really super high level, it does kind of suck, because then they're like, well, I can do everything. I can make this, and I can make that thing. And the whole fun of that game is that you can't do everything, is that you rely on other people to work together. One person's doing tools, and one person's doing collecting, and one person's working on mini bikes, and another person's working on another thing. That's the magic of that game. That's why I like it so much. That's why I enjoy doing it. I can't do everything. Nobody else can do everything. But if you kind of fast forward like that until a point where you have so many points and you've unlocked everything, it kind of makes other people not having any fun because they don't have a role in the group. And I like it when everybody has a role in the group. Brock Wurst, thank you so much for the host. Every single one of those hosts just give me a little bit closer to that partnership. Do appreciate it big time. Big time. So again, thanks for hanging out. I have about 1,000 hours and 7 Days to Die. I love that game. When are you doing a start play? We're going to start it on Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got our server back up and running. Our other server hosts screwed up our server. So we went to somebody else, and they seem to be awesome. So we're going to launch it all from scratch. We had built a giant vault in our last one. It was amazing. We had done a big giant thing. We built tunnels all over the place. We had built a tunnel through the entire mountain. We built a tunnel all the way to the trader. We had done all of this work. Of course, hey, it's always fun to start again. It's always fun to start a new playthrough. Now we're going to be a little bit more nomadic this time and try to move around for a bit. Thank you, Dark Angel, for that host. Appreciate it. Move around for a bit, and then eventually we will, of course, then start building our mega vault in there once again. We'll try to build it up. And, of course, patch 16 is coming down the line. Just can't wait to play that once they release that as well. Of course, we'll be playing on the server, and we will probably reset the entire server when we do have that patch 16. So don't get too attached to your stuff. Don't get too attached to your stuff on my server. Now, I will post those rules on the server as well if you want to be part of that. Now, the way you be part of it is you go ahead and go to our Discord, which is right down there. You can also type exclamation point Discord in the chat. I'll give you a link there. If you're not able to do it in any of those links, let my mods know. They'll hook you up with one. Or you can go to our website, kismetbp.com. Super easy. Kismet B like Bravo, P like Papa.com. And there's actually a link there also for our Discord. Just go in there and say, I'd like to be part of 7 Days to Die in our lurker chat. And we'll make a list of people. And if you're cool, if you don't act like a jerk on our server, then we'll be good. Oh, what? Dark Angel with a big bada boom. Here it comes. Boom. And of course, my sound delayed. Come on. There we go. There we go. A little better late than never, right? Better late than never. Thank you, Dark Angel, for blowing up the stream with that big bada boom. Of course, every time somebody drops that big bada boom, you guys earn Kiz Caps. That's right. You guys earn extra Kiz Caps here in the stream. You guys just earned 500 Kiz Caps because Dark Angel just dropped that big bada boom in there. Big congrats to all of you. Enjoy those Kiz Caps, everybody. Enjoy them. Boom. All right. Now, before we get into the next part here, I'm going to go ahead and cut my video for just a second. We'll be back with part 2 of this particular night of making that serious cash. Be right back.